All right, and I think everything's working. Hopefully, I believe everything's working. I'm gonna believe everything works. We're gonna choose to believe that. All right. Everything works. Looks like that's working. Looks like that's working. Cool. 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 All right. We are here for the first session of the Falgate Isle with Café March's version, and yeah, I don't really have too much to say about it other than kind of let's just hop right into it. Um, yeah, we're just going to kind of hop right into it. I don't really have any preamble for it today. For those of you who, I guess there is a little bit of setting the stage for me to do, but yeah. All right, so yeah, does anyone before we kind of hop into it, that we do have 4 players today. Does anyone have any questions before we just kind of set the stage and kind of start this game?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I will be
Yeah.
on my computer in 25 minutes. So,
Okay,
but I will be
yeah.
present with you in spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone gonna go through and just do a mic check. We have Daka who just spoke. Edo.
Mic check.
Okay, yeah. Edo is working. His emblem character emblem is not going to be working. It is just an image today because I don't know why, but it's broken, and I'll be fixing it later. And then we got Desi.
Hello.
Right,
I'm playing Catherine of Nadir.
Yeah, we'll be hopping into that a little bit more in just a sec. And then Bacchus.
Hey, how's it going?
Perfect. We are all good. All right. So, yeah, we'll just kind of set the stage a little bit, and then we'll kind of hop into it. Let you guys describe your characters in just a moment. But for the world, all of our players are members of the Legionnaire Initiative, a group of people that basically protect the new settlers of this long forgotten island called the Falgate Isle. Currently, you guys are all centered in the gate, and you guys are presumably at the Initiative Guild Hall, because you guys have not really been given a place of where to go, other than you know that your mission is on the other side of the island. So I assume you guys are kind of like out in the front. You guys do have access to the map. I guess I can just grab everyone and throw everyone to that. You guys would be in this front little foyer area. And with that, everyone go ahead and roll me a d20.
Sure.
Why is everyone selected Tama? I don't know who rolled what.
Oh no!
Why are we selected Tama?
Why are we Tama?
I don't know why anyone is Tama. Who rolled first?
It's a surprise tool. I rolled a 10.
Who you rolled the 10, and then who?
Yeah,
rolled the 16?
11 seconds ago I rolled a 10.
16 would have been me then, I guess.
Okay. And then Edo, and I'll just roll for. I just realized that Daka can't roll right now, so I'll just roll for him. And I will make that a public roll. Come on. That is a solid 14 that is hidden for whatever reason. So, Edo. We'll kind of start with you since you rolled highest. Booyog is standing in the 4 of you guys are all have all met in the little entryway. The 3 administrative secretaries are all sitting in the front, kind of just waiting. Hector is being pushed off of the desk by Katie. What is do you want to describe your character?
My character is of average height. He sort of a human-ish demeanor. However, if you look closely, he has more goblin facial features, ears, nose, mouth. Very to himself, hood always up. Kind of strolls over. Greetings, fellow Legionnaires.
Katie behind the desk gives you a smile. All of them kind of, all three of the people that were behind the desk when you first entered, Katie, Fania, and Omeros, all kind of gave you like a weird, like a little head tilt, but you were far from the weirdest person that's come through the Legionnaire Initiative, so everyone's been fairly accepting of it. But they all give you a little nod. I believe Desi, you rolled, or sorry,
What
that
about
was
me?
Hector actually. Yeah, you rolled next.
How do I describe Hector? Hector is a blonde hair human. Wearing a robe, stand-up guy. Y'all probably all came out here, and he's literally like, leaning on the desk, hitting on his girlfriend, Katie.
He's hitting on
she owes him a date.
Katie.
She owes him a date. Canon.
That's not.
He's pretty laid back, he's a fun guy. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. Except for he has runes all over his arms that glow. Normal stuff.
Very few of any of what you said was true, but I appreciate you for it. But it is accurate for describing your character. All right, next, it was actually, I rolled for Daka. Do you want to describe Felix? Daka, you there?
Yeah, hey guys, I'm Felix. Felix Bellator. He's like a 17-year-old kid. He's got big muscles and a baby face. Currently that face is very pink. How pink? What kind of pink would you say this face is right now?
Oh, this is just almost a highlighter pink. Like,
Yeah, he's like neon pink. And Felix knows he looks like an idiot right now, but deep down inside, he's embraced his inner idiot. He's like, "Hey guys, what's going on? Are you guys excited to go exploring today?"
Oh, never change. Yeah, so you guys kind of hang out for a little
He's
bit.
excited to go exploring today.
yeah, I can tell you're definitely excited there, buddy.
Hector, I gotta find you. I guess you were talking with someone about my delightful skin, and he came by. I gotta tell him about that lotion he gave me. It's got some weird side effects.
Big guy, really big arms, never wears
Jonathan
sleeves.
or something? Yeah, big buff dude. Yeah, man, he looked great, but I gotta tell him if he keeps using that lotion of his, he's gonna end up looking like this. And he kind of points at his face and he beams a bright smile at you guys.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. If I see him, I'll tell him. But
Yeah, totally. Just let him know. Just want to sit down and let him know he might have some side effects. No big deal.
I just want to talk. Yeah, so while you guys are kind of having this nice, fun, friendly little conversation, the doors do open, and to some of you, a familiar face would appear. Well, not so much a familiar face, more of a familiar mask and hood. A feminine figure dressed mostly in armor, but kind of like light tinted armor and with a white hood over her head, enters. She wears a gold mask, but you can see underneath the mask lips and the makings of a face. As you guys do get a closer look, make a closer look, you would notice that her hair is, it's not hair. She has snakes for hair. They are blonde and are kind of like yellowy. And they just kind of like peek in and out of her hood every now and again. But she makes her way up to you guys and just kind of gives each of you a nod. She starts at Catherine, then Booyog, then Hector, and then stops at Felix. And you see her tilt her head. Felix, I don't believe we've met, but that has your face always been that pink?
No, I'm just suffering from a little lotion malfunction, but it's no big deal. It's going to be better eventually. My name is Felix, Felix Bellator. It's great to meet you.
Right, Felix Bellator, and she kind of like nods. Hector, Booyog, and Catherine.
Hey, boss lady.
Yes, you guys.
What's your name?
I'm Callista. Again, yes, we probably haven't actually met before. I'm the head of the Legionnaire Initiative, and I'm going to be getting you guys over to your mission point today. Do you guys have any questions for me? My doors are usually open, so you guys are usually able to find me if you need to ask any questions during any off days, but if you have any questions now while I'm here, you're still welcome to ask them.
Yeah, this the location of this base we're gonna be doing is pretty far. Like, how we getting there? How we getting back?
Well, and she kind of looks at you, Hector. I feel like you should know how we're getting there. But we will be
Hector just smiles.
One of the systems that's been set up to around here that's been very important is trying to get a teleportation network established. That way we can get around from place to place, especially with the Legionnaire Initiative being people that respond to emergencies. If we're on the other side of the island, it's not that helpful. So we've been working to try and get different teleportation circles set up across the island. We will be one of the things that will be established today on your guys' trip will be to establish a new teleportation circle. It is experimental. It cannot be cannot be used frequently, but it should be able to get us to and from the gate for each weekly mission.
Oh, you said us.
Oh.
Are you joining us?
I will be joining with you today. On other days I might as well, but I do have the initiative to run. And Hector, she looks at the other three of you. I know you haven't met many of our other your other coworkers, I guess is one way to put it. But we do have quite a few, and I will be bouncing between everywhere, trying to make sure everything has been set up correctly.
Miss Boss Lady, I had a question.
Yes, Felix.
Yeah, so they said we're going to the dead zone. I was just wondering who killed it and why. Because, wouldn't they like the zone more alive?
There's a moment.
Yeah,
There's a moment of gears turning. Well, that's a great question. That's kind of what we're going to look for. We don't know what killed it. When we found the island, it was just like that. So we're hoping to find the likelihood that we will find.
Do you think maybe they just killed it because they didn't get enough love from their mother when they were young? Maybe they need a hug or something.
It's possible.
Yeah, definitely hugs.
It's probably not. If I had to assume, it probably
At this moment.
Well, I'm probably going to just try to make sure they get a hug anyway, because, everyone needs hugs. We all deserve hugs and love.
Hector will lean over to Felix and whisper in his ear, "Boss lady loves hugs."
Oh, I'll give her a hug later, when it's a surprise, though. The best hugs are surprise hugs.
Yeah.
I distinctly don't. Do not listen to him.
Did you overhear that?
19. I rolled a natural 19 on perception.
Don't worry about it, boss lady. I'm not gonna hug you. You don't need to roll deception. It's obvious you
She
lied.
doesn't. She doesn't roll for an insight. She just knows.
It's like there's No chance he's getting away with the lie. I'm not gonna hug you. And he's very obviously crossing his fingers behind his back.
You can't see
Hector
her
is-
face, but her eyes, like the motionlessness of her mask, is impressive.
Hector is gleaming right now. This is like a moment when your child takes a first step, because Hector's one of the veterans. He's one of the guys that's been here for a while, and like everybody else is kind of new bloods in his mind. And the fact
So-
that Felix is already getting ready to try to hug, boss lady, he's just so excited and can't wait to see it.
So, you know how blank her mask is on the outside of her face? That's how blank it is behind Felix's eyes.
I got that vibe. I definitely got that vibe. Anyways, so Booyog and Catherine, do either of you have any questions or anything I can help you with? Please save me.
Yes. Sightings of just general, like what we'll be fighting or facing, or is there any kind of like intelligence to anything that's there? Do they seem smart?
The amount of expeditions that have been into the dead zone have been minimal, as there are a lot of there's a lot of undead in the area. There is also things that have been twisted and warped by the land. One of the things that I've seen a fair amount of is Sorrowsworn.
They seem
But as for specifics, the area, there's a lot that we don't know about the area, which is one of the reasons that it's kind of important that we investigate it. Make sure that there's nothing terribly deadly on this island that we should be aware of as we continue to lay claim to civilization on this land.
and I know our knowledge is minimal on the area as you just addressed, but is there any kind of indication as to like the terrain or anything like that? Is it hilly? Is it rocky? Is it ravines?
Mostly, it's a desolate area, but there are mountains. There are plateaus. One of the areas that we will be going through today is not quite what I would call a forest, but it does have twisted vegetation in the area.
Is the vegetation, which leads into my next question, is the vegetation at all alive or dangerous?
I have not had any problems with the vegetation on my trips through the area. That being said, that does not mean that there is not vegetation that is alive in the area.
Okay.
All
You
I
can
can say
take
is
any
that
like rapid fire notes.
yeah, all I can say is that I have not encountered it. But when I go through, I take great pains to be very careful not to be seen by wandering issues.
Okay. Those are all the questions I had.
Okay. She just kind of looks at Booyog.
How will we make sure that the civilians are kept safe? It seems like a
Civilians will-
dangerous mission.
Yes, civilians will be coming with us through the via the teleportation. However, they will be following a small ways away behind us, making sure that everything is safe. If I will be traveling directly with them, you guys will be an advance party to make sure that the areas ahead are cleared.
We will nod and stay silent.
It's a valid question, though. Anything else? Okay, then. Unless...
No questions.
Okay. All right, follow me then. And she turns and she begins, she heads out through the doors, stopping and turning back one more time and looking at Felix and Hector. You did grab everything you need, right?
Oh yeah, I got all I need. And he like claps his hands together happily.
Okay, let's go.
Hector just smiles, knowing that he did
Hector,
zero
do
shopping.
you ever hear about the Accomplished?
Who are you talking to?
The Hector.
No, who's the accomplished?
No, the accomplished. He's my god, and I swore an oath to him and everything. But one time a cobra bit the accomplished, and after 5 days of excruciating pain, the cobra died.
Cool. I
Callista.
look more towards the god of booze.
Are you guys ready for the reskinned Chuck Norris jokes with the accomplished?
Oh no.
Because that's what this is now.
Oh no. Anyways,
Oh,
Callista leads you guys through the alleyways. Through the walkways. You guys kind of go up to a more central area of the city. As you guys enter, there are a number of guards in this area. They all kind of look at Callista and then look at you and kind of stand at attention as you guys approach. She kind of gives them a nod, and she's like, "Yes, we're going through to teleport here, and we're heading out for our expedition of the day." They nod and they kind of like hold out their hands. She hands them some paperwork, and then she's like, snaps her fingers, like, "Oh." She hands each of you guys a badge of the Legionnaire Initiative. It has LI on it's a symbol that's just LI. Make sure you keep this on you. Except for Hector. Hector already has one. She hands one to each.
Do I have mine?
Yes. It has been months. That has been resolved.
Okay.
You have yours. We're starting the game.
Can someone roll me a d4? I'd like on an odd roll for Hector to put his badge on upside down.
It is upside down.
Okay, perfect.
Puts it on his loincloth.
No,
The
it's
rest-
in the correct place. It's just upside down.
Yeah. The guards kind of look at you, but kind of move out of the way. Each one of your badges does have your name written on it in illusory script. You can see it. Not everyone can. But specifically guards, any guards of the gate will be able to read your badge name. Callista explains this. Do not trade badges. Do not steal other people's badges. This is important. Please keep your badge on you at all times, otherwise getting back into the city will be difficult.
Good thought right there. That's good. Good rules. I'm sure everybody would listen to those.
Felix raises his hand.
Yes.
What happens if we trade badges?
Getting back into the gate will be difficult, and you are likely to be
Like how?
held. You are likely to be held until someone is able to confirm who you are, or you are going to be held for several hours asking multiple questions. Some people are used to this situation and have been through this process multiple times. She is
What if I'm
staring
lonely and want to be
directly
held?
at Hector.
What?
What if I'm feeling lonely and I want to be held?
It is not that kind of being held, Felix.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, and she just turns and makes her way in. You guys push through these very large double doors, and she kind of walks quickly down some hallways, eventually leading to a very large and open room where you guys see a large number of people, probably about 40, 50 people. Most are not are fairly short, not short enough to be a gnome, not tall enough to be a human. Those of you who have had most interaction with dwarves before would gather that most of these people are dwarves. That being said, you don't see a lot of them, like really any faces. Everyone is packed up. Most of these packs are bigger than the people carrying them. Everyone has hoods up, and they're just everyone's kind of like muttering to each other. And then the doors open, and Callista and you guys walk in, and everyone stops and looks at you, and then one dwarf kind of walks up. Aye, Callista, are we ready to go? Yes, we are. Are you ready? Aye. And they kind of like the dwarf kind of tilts his head around her body, looking at you guys. So these are the knuckleheads that are going to be keeping us safe. These are the Legionnaire Initiative members that will be keeping you safe. Yes. Are you sure they're up to the task? This is the dead. I have the utmost confidence in any members of the Legionnaire Initiative. All right, if you say so. And she just kind of like turns and looks to you. I have the utmost confidence in you, in your abilities. Do not let me down. She does not look at most of you with that, but she looks definitely in Hector and Felix's direction when she says that. Anyways.
I won't let you down, Miss Callista.
I'll look after Felix.
Yes.
And he kind of gives him a little pat on the head.
Anyways, she turns and grabs this crystal. So we will be teleporting. Is everyone ready? Everyone gather in, and she kind of like waves everyone nearby, all of the hooded people in, and you guys, and then she places the crystal in the ground. All right, teleportation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and she. When she says 1, she picks up the crystal and smashes it into the ground where it shatters. And in that instant, the floor beneath all of your guys' feet just disappears and you are instantly falling and then just ass over feet. I can't remember what the right tea kettle. And you guys are thrown eventually through this teleportation process until you guys all stop and are standing up in an area that you do not recognize, but is very different from the exterior that you guys were once walking in. You are outside. The area is the ground is very dark and gray, leaning on black in some cases. Very rocky, very foreboding, and a chill just kind of goes down each one of your spines. And Callista just stands up, and like most of the workers just kind of like, oh, okay, that wasn't too great. I feel like we could have walk it off. And she kind of just turns to you guys. How are you all doing?
Catherine is unfazed. She tries to put on a good face, but like in her head, like you can see, she's trying to keep it together.
Mm-hmm.
She does not like teleporting.
Booyag is familiar with magic, but a little out of breath and leaning on his staff and breathing just a little deeply, but trying to shrug it off.
Hector's picking his teeth with a stick or something.
And she just
Yeah,
kinda...
Felix pats himself off, shakes his head a little. He's like, wow, whew, that was a fun ride. Can we do it again?
I'll do something similar, but a little bit more stabilizing on the way back. Until then, what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to drag... I believe I can drag you guys over to the map. There's nothing this... Yeah. We'll drag you over to the Dead Zone map. That doesn't have... Okay, well...
I cannot view this.
Yeah, you can't view anything.
It's completely dead.
Why? Let's...
Wow, guys, it's so dark. I see why they call it the Dead Zone.
Let's just drag Felix.
Okay.
Okay. Token, vision, light. Okay, well, that's farther than I wanted it to be, but it's fine. In fact, with that, you guys could just see everything. It's fine. Lighting, token vision. Okay. So she kind of pulls out a map, and she points to where you guys are. She's like, okay, so we're here, and we're going to be setting up the base here. So what we're going to do is we're going to travel through this little kind of thicketed forest area, and we will be, once we get there, we'll set everyone up, and you'll be, they'll get everything ready, and we'll teleport back, and then tomorrow, the next group will come out and secure the perimeter. All right.
Let's do it.
Okay. Callista kind of motions for you guys to go ahead. Like I said, go on ahead, and we'll see what we do. And if you need anything, call. But I believe in you, and we should be able to make it through there in a few hours, and then we'll be see where we're at.
Before we head out, Hector would like to chance fade on his Chaos of the Ladder for the day.
Yes. Go ahead and roll for your extra spells.
Cool.
One of this is good.
It's always good to have extra spells.
Oh, yeah, I got third one.
Magic math. That's an interesting one. But yeah, with that, you guys begin to. Oh, let me close that. Oh, damn.
So, Booyah, where are you from? Booyah? Booyag? I'm not sure how to say it.
Booyah, that is correct.
Yeah, where are you coming in from?
I actually don't know how to pronounce it. Seno Brocane?
Yep. Senator Burkani.
Seno
Nice.
Brocane. Yeah. I was adopted by a family there. As you can tell by my appearance, I am not fully human.
Felix looks at you a little bit closer. You get the feeling he didn't really notice that you weren't fully human at first. He's like, "Oh yeah, I guess not. Well, nothing wrong with that. You know, we all come from different places and different people, and ain't our problem what our parents did, huh?"
Booyah will nod and sort of grin a little.
So what you looking forward to out here in this in the dead zone?
I'd like to bring the glory of Seno Brocane to Falgate Isles.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm actually here really hanging out with some glory myself as a paladin of the Accomplished. Have you heard about the Accomplished?
Tell me more about your Lord and Savior, the Accomplished.
Let me tell you. They say about the Accomplished. I heard a rumor once that his tears would cure all diseases, but unfortunately, no one's ever made him cry.
Booyah will chuckle and just shake his head. Pat Felix on the back. Okay, sir.
But what can I say? The Accomplished. He is just amazing. He's done all kinds of incredible things. Did you know he can count it to infinity twice?
Booyah clears his throat. That's nice.
Yeah.
Very very accomplished. The accomplished.
He really is. And one time he had a staring competition with the sun, and he won. I want to be just like him one day. He became a god. It's super cool and all. I guess that's kind of what I would like to do one day.
He had
I
a
don't
staring contest with another god.
No, with the sun.
Yeah,
And
with
won.
another god.
Hey, Felix doesn't know about all that. Felix doesn't care about the rest of the Pantheon. I heard that the Accomplished could kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
As you guys are walking, you guys do come across a little bit of a trail. No. Why is that? That shouldn't be that way. You guys do come across a trail that doesn't seem to have been really well traveled in some time. There are a number of trees that all don't look quite right, is the best way to explain it. They're all mangled. None of them really have a true green to them. None of them really seem like they even actually bloom. But as you guys approach,
You look kind of spooky.
everything looks kind of spooky.
I'll say, once we start getting into a little more spookier area, Hector's gonna go, let me just go ahead, and he's gonna cast Mage Armor on himself.
That's valid. You do that.
Catherine will as well.
Okay.
Now, question, how do I give myself that effect?
Hit the hand on the side. I got you. But
Okay.
the little hand on the side, it'll be add convenient effects.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there doesn't really seem to be anything in the area. It just seems... It looks unsettling, but no more really unsettling than most of what you've kind of traveled across as you made your way here.
I'm like, well, fellas, hey, ma'am, let's get a marching order. I'm brave and strong, but someone else can go in front of me.
Well, if we're talking about who's the bravest and strongest, I guess that would be me, since you don't want to be up front, Hector.
Okay, yeah.
Well, what are the rest of you gonna do?
I'll get right here. Just gonna slide right in there.
Okay.
Ugh. I hate being in front of officials. It's so tedious.
While we walk, let's I'll play a little tune. And Hector will start playing a little musical on his
On
Zoo
your
of
Kazoo
Chaos.
Yep,
Playing
that
it
was a magic
off
item.
key.
Okay.
And we venture forward.
Yeah.
Um,
As Felix leads the way, he is actually gonna try to keep an eye out for anything.
okay. What are you trying to look for?
Particularly, I think he would be attempting to look for like movement.
Okay.
Just like if there's anything moving, that would probably be the most interest to him.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a perception check.
Absolutely. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Hey.
Starting out strong.
With a natural 20, this area is entirely still. You do not see any movement in this entire area, which honestly is more unsettling. There should be movement in any forested area. There should be sound. And other than the sound of a little bit of rain that's coming down, you don't hear anything. However,
Yeah,
that being said, you would know that not hearing anything, not hearing the chipper or chitter of birds, is a warning sign in itself.
guys, things seem to be pretty quiet around here. Something must have spooked away all the animals. We better be careful.
Good idea.
When he
I know.
mentions that, I want to take like take like one of the branches off of the floor if there's any that I can find.
Oh yeah, sure.
And can I snap it in half?
Stop moving. Everyone stop moving.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm right here.
It was more the people that were moving up ahead. You just pick up a branch and snap it.
Yeah, I want to see if it makes a sound.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it's not the wood.
It is very dried wood. It is not quite dead, but it feels like it is the realm in between.
Undead.
Yeah. Well, it's not quite undead.
Undead
It's
wood.
like it's on the door, the steps of death. It is still growing. You know how like sometimes you water a plant just enough to barely keep it alive?
Right, like hospice care.
Yeah. However,
Ooh, this is
Felix,
that rare and exotic hospice tree.
Felix,
Methuselah.
with that nat 20 perception, as you step there, you see, as you take a step, your instincts immediately go off as you do see movement in the ground, and you just see one hand reach out of the ground, and then another one about 10 feet away. As two zombies begin crawling out of that there ground. And with that, we're gonna roll initiative. We're gonna do the thing, guys. We're gonna play the game.
That's what we're here for.
What? These guys need to really work on their skincare regimen. My goodness. Where
was
is
blood.
initiative on these sheets? My God.
Okay, so if the second tab on the top, there is a cross swords, and you can just click initiative there.
Yeah, under attributes, right?
You can no on the tabs in the actual like forge.
Oh, I just roll from there. Oh, I see. What
You
how
can
you're doing
also
it.
roll
Okay.
from your sheet, but
Yeah. Oh. He has rolled it.
Yeah.
Why does it's such a strange nomenclature? Plus, minus, 1 plus 0? What is that? Oh, it's his
You rolled a-
dexterity. That's so funny.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a very
It's just
funny
weird
thing.
that it does a plus minus 1. I hate that.
Yeah. Well, it's because how it's set up is for plus whatever number, and it's just
Yeah.
like parentheses, and then you plug in -2. But
Yeah.
Hector, at the top of the round, you get to go first. What would you like to do?
In this little zombie up here in the front right,
Mhm.
I'll be like, oh, you're kind of ugly.
That's so rude. $23 hits. Roll damage. Yes, damage. It takes 11 damage as it's crawling out, and it just burns into its chest. And you just see that the embers still, like, just dying as in the dead flesh.
Can I move back here
Yeah, sure.
and end my turn?
Okay. Catherine.
Boy, here I go murdering again. I'm gonna take this branch I have snapped in half, and then I'm gonna like try to channel some of the energy inside of it, and then cast Chill Touch on this thing, taking like what little life is left from this thing and using it.
Gotcha. Nice. Go for it. 20 hits.
Okay. It's gonna take 9 necrotic.
Takes that 9 necrotic, and it is... You see, as it's, like, pulling itself out, it's slow, like, its bones are snapping. They seem to already be brittle, but it's still just barely trying. It's not having a good time, though.
Okay.
Anything else?
I mean, action... Nah, that's it. That's all I got.
All right, Booyag.
We will move towards this zombie right here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go hit some stuff.
Go for it.
First off, I'm gonna use my arcane battle flow to use booming blade on it as I take the attack action.
Thank you for showing me that you can kind of bust that with that cantrip, but that is perfectly, honestly fine.
He's like, I wasn't ready for this.
It's a little busted, but it's fine. It's not too bad. Yeah,
22 solid?
22 hits, yeah. All right, and you have your quarterstaff in. It's in a quarterstaff right now, right?
Yeah, it's in a quarterstaff, and I'm holding a shield.
Okay, you bring the quarterstaff down, and it just busts the zombie's head open, and it just falls down and dies. It ceases to move.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, with that, I'll then the other one.
Uh-huh.
And then just let's do a regular smack then.
All right. Uh, 16 hits. 5 damage. Okay. Yeah, it takes.
Then bonus action, pull arm, hit it with the back. Well,
12, I believe, hits. It is zombie, yes, 12 hits.
And then thanks to my mobile feat, I'll take 10.
Mobile?
I do.
How?
Because I did custom lineage, so that's my feat at first level.
Okay.
Because he's supposed to be like a half goblin, half human, since of. So
I'm gonna have
mobile
words with you about this, because that's shady, but it's okay.
And then I'll just move back my remaining feet, which was. I did 20, 15, 35. I moved back 5.
Okay.
All right, and that's it.
Yes. We are gonna go ahead. He looks at Booyah. He's like, "Why'd you run away? You're supposed to stay in their face." And he runs up. And we're going to attack. And so, I think I understand how these hand wraps work. Was it saying that as a bonus action, I can make all the attacks do a d6? Is that what it's supposed to do?
As a bonus action, you can make all attacks do a d6, but you also get to basically
an extra attack.
You get the extra attack as a bonus action. You decide to do that when you start making attacks.
Yeah, I have to decide up front. I can't do 2 d8 attacks. And I thought that's how it worked, and that's totally fine. That's exactly what I thought I did. I'm going to take as my first attack. I'd like to try to grapple him.
Okay.
So actually, can I run behind him and try to put him in a chokehold facing it? Yeah. As I'm going to try to grapple.
Okay. As you do that, you see the ground shift behind you.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yeah, but you were there.
Okay. I see how it is. Then I will. I will take a. I will actually go ahead and use a bonus action to use a channel divinity. I'm just going to pop up Peerless Athlete right there for you, and then I will grapple this thing. So let me go ahead and. Why didn't it roll? Oh, there it is. Ding. Aha, yes.
Yeah, you roll a. Yeah. Yeah. That, yeah.
It is. It's actually going to be a 32 if it matters.
How do you have a plus 13?
It's because of the expert grappler feat,
Oh, makes sense.
and then he's going to punch it.
But how do you... You still shouldn't have a plus 13 at level 5.
No,
even
it
if you
doubles
have
my
expertise.
proficiency.
Right.
No. There's expertise, and then grappler doubles the proficiency bonus.
You can't double it twice.
Oh, it doesn't work that way. Then I'll
No,
probably.
yeah.
I apologize.
You can
Oh,
only
sorry.
double it once. You can never gain like double expertise.
Oh, well, there you go. Not a big deal. That
Call
won't
that
matter.
master.
Legendary, right?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, you're absolutely right because of how that works.
Yeah,
that's not a big
it'll
deal.
always say
I'll
like
do
if you
something.
already get a bonus.
I don't really
that
care.
you
I'll
can't
do
do
something
anything.
different with it.
It's
I'm
fine.
not going to stress about it right now.
You're fine.
Anywho,
you
does not really
still
matter.
rolled a 29.
I think
You're
a
fine.
29 is fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's gonna attack. It's just a straight attack, correct? There's nothing. I don't think grappling matters for stuff like that.
I mean, you grapple, so his movement speed is 0.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he will attack him. 14. Does a 14 hit?
14, yeah, hits.
He will punch him. Bam.
Yeah, it takes 7 damage. It does not like that.
Delightful. Very cool. We like that. All right, and I believe that is his turn. That's his bonus action and his other stuff. Yes.
Okay, cool. It's now the zombie's turn. That's gonna turn around and try and bop you.
Okay.
Oh. That's a solid 6. It does not.
It's not gonna hit.
Hector, you're up though.
All right. Being the newcomer, Hector's gonna be like, "Ooh, let's see if I can hit it from this range."
Yeah, that hits. 14 damage. Okay, yeah, ow. The crawling zombie gets just shot in the neck by a firebolt, but it is still moving.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Catherine, you're up.
I'm going to take out my actual. I'm gonna just like her arms are crossed for this whole thing, and she just kind of like walks forward, and I'll cast Toll the Dead on this one back here. So make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom save.
This mother.
Wow.
It be like that sometimes. It be like that.
It really do. That's all I got.
Okay. It's now this zombie's turn. And this zombie is gonna just move over here towards Felix, because Felix is there.
Yes, he is. He's very much there. He's very pink, so there's no doubt.
That's a
life.
solid 12.
They're not gonna hit.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. Booyah, you're up.
All right, here we go. 5 feet to hit this.
Bacchus. Please.
Yes, sir.
Please. I'm trying
I
to run the
got you
game.
got 30 shots coming.
I
before you-
can't do that many right now. That hits. I need to be able to run the game. That will kill it. Swear.
Oof, 8 will not hit, right?
An 8, I think, actually just hits.
Really?
does hit.
Oh, damn.
They are they are zombies. 6 damage. All right. I think it's still up. That will kill it.
Alright, and there we go. Dead zombie. And that's all Booyog's got.
Right, Felix, anything you want to do?
No, there seems to be no enemies currently up, so Felix will attempt to give Booyog a high five.
Roll for high five.
Great
man.
work.
Booyog will high
That was
five him
awesome.
back.
The high five is had. You guys
Yes.
gain +1 to friendship.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Good.
Yeah.
+1 to all damage now, alright.
To damage against each other. Can't wait to charge that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Your turn comes to an end. Hector, what do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'll just move up a little.
Okay.
And I will ready a spell in case I see
What spell you ready?
Mind Sliver.
Okay. Catherine, what you doing?
I am going to, get up here. Well, that seems like a bad idea to get all clustered up.
Nah, that's great.
I will stay where I'm at, but I'll prepare a spell. I'll prepare a Chill Touch for anything that
Alright.
pops up or comes from the wood.
Cool, cool. Booyog. What you doing?
Booyog will use Can I just look kind of do a visual scan to see if there are any zombies approaching
Sure. You
or
do not
anything suspicious coming from out of the ground?
You do not see any zombies approaching. Roll me an investigation check for the nearby area.
Oh, okay.
Dude, everything's dead. Everything's dead. You got it.
Everything's
You are the
everything looks
safest you've ever been.
all right. So I'm gonna walk forward a little bit,
Yeah, you walk forward.
and I'll stop right there.
All right. Okay, you move there. Felix, you're up.
That's all I got.
Felix? Hello?
Whoop. Yes, sorry. I am going to go ahead and be like, well, guys, it looks like it's all safe to go. Let's get going then. And I will move forward. 30 feet is my move.
Okay.
You guys were great.
As you move forward,
Okay,
30
so
feet,
is there a point where these things start coming up
At-
that I would see
as
it?
you
Or is
are-
it the moment I reach that space?
it's not the moment you reach that space. You were about 5 feet before that. You probably would recognize that.
He would.
Yeah. I did not move them. That was where they were.
No, dude, you're fine. I figured
Yeah.
you just popped them into existence,
Yeah.
and I just happened to move very close to where they were.
Mhm.
So when he sees this, right,
Mm-hmm.
he sees them come up. He will then redirect his movement over to this one,
Okay.
and he is going. He's going to punch.
Due to the fact he was moving kind of quickly, it's hard to tell who popped out first.
Oh, no big deal. Then he is gonna just punch this guy as he comes up. Let me go ahead and make some attacks, and I believe I will
Yeah.
be using my bonus action to attack 3 times, and I'm
Go
just
for
gonna
it.
punch him straight up.
Yeah.
Hey,
go
question for you.
Mhm.
When does our held abilities go off?
I
That's
will
correct.
say they go off after his turn.
Okay.
Apologize.
They will go.
you're good,
They will
good.
go off before they roll initiative. That's a good question, though.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
All 3 of those hit. They're zombies.
Yeah. And so, here's your damage. Bing, bing.
Is that 10 damage
20,
for
30.
each? Oh my gosh.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck
10,
you.
28. Yeah, he dies.
He's just bam, bam, uppercut. He wants to fucking
Yeah, it's just
uppercut
start
this
crawling
zombie's
out,
head
and
off.
you just bash its skull in. I believe that's everything you've got. Hector
That's something.
and
yes.
Catherine, both of your actions go off. You can choose either target.
I'll choose
Alright.
the second one down.
Which one is the second one?
This one.
That one? Okay.
I'll just go like that, like
Yeah.
like in an
cool.
arc.
Gotcha. Yeah, 25 hits.
11 necrotic.
11 damage. All right.
Is it save or suck?
Oh, right. It's yes, it's a cantrip, so it's usually save or suck. It's almost always save or suck, unless you're like homebrewing. It is also a zombie and an intelligence saving throw, though. Okay.
All right.
It's
So now,
looking
do I do a
really
1d4?
bad, to the next saving throw. If it
So
makes
he
a
gets
saving,
one off.
if it makes a saving throw, that'll come into effect.
Okay.
That's a question though. All right, and let's have them roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
Hey, who said low initiative roll is always a bad thing? Hi Felix. Slam. Yep, nope. That's not gonna work. And this one's gonna move towards Booyog, and will also make slam attack. That is impressive. No.
In a row.
1, 2. Hey, at this point, I will get to 20 in 18 rolls. Hector, what
18
would you like to do?
Yeah. I was like, okay, that kind of worked there, but let's go back.
That hits. Which one are you targeting?
The closest one.
Closest one? Okay, 5 damage. Alright, it takes.
Yep.
It takes it.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay. Catherine.
Same thing. Just on the same guy too. Chill touch.
Yeah. Do you wish to roll damage?
Yes.
It dies.
Would he like to die?
He
Yes,
does,
he
in
would.
fact, just die.
Very good for him.
Yeah. There it is. Save that change. No, we don't want to reroll now. Alright, anything else?
That's all I got.
Alright. Booyog.
All right, here we go.
Uh, 12 hits. 11 damage. Okay. Uh, 16 addle. Most likely put it down. That puts it down.
Nice.
All
right, and then he'll just move up to be right behind Phil.
Go for it. I will say at this point, one thing. Catherine, Booyog, and Felix. I'm kind of making some assumptions based off of some things I know about your characters. Go ahead and roll me. Just a flat intelligence check.
You're gonna feel real dumb when Felix does a good job on this.
Could happen.
Does not happen.
It also
perfect.
it would make sense for Felix to know this, which is why I asked.
Yeah.
Catherine, the rest of you, the two frontliners, it makes sense that they're kind of just blazing through this. Catherine, you would notice that these zombies distinctly seem a bit weaker than other zombies you may have had some interaction with in the past. Normally, there are certain things that hold it together. There have been none of those things. Nothing like that has happened with these guys. It feels like if you had to make a decent check, perhaps these things have been here for long enough that even the necromantic energy that keeps them together is beginning to weaken, and them holding together as much as they are is impressive on its own. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing like terribly mind-breaking, but it's just something you would notice. Yeah. Felix, you're up.
Absolutely. So it looks like things are clear. And Felix will be like, "Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna go get more of them for us to play with." And she's gonna move 20 feet forward.
Okay, one of them does wake up.
Ah!
This one's
Yes!
a little bit bigger.
Ooh.
He steps to it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna do his bonus actions, and he's going to attempt to grapple it.
Okay, go for it.
Let me do this. Bada bing, bada boom.
24. I don't know that it can beat that. It can beat that. It does not beat that.
And then I'm going to attack it. I don't know. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Does an 11 hit it?
11 does not hit this large mass of skeleton.
That's
Your
totally
hand,
fine. He's going to try to attack
bumps
it
off.
again.
19 does hit, though.
We feel better about that. We do feel better about that. I'm going to roll you some damage. I'm also going to go ahead and use a first level smite on this. And I assume,
Okay.
considering it's an undead creature.
What? No, it's not undead. What are you talking about?
No way. Alright. Where
How
is
would you know?
smite on this? Okay. Bing. What is versatile do? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think you should click that, though.
I'm not going to worry about it. I'm
Yeah.
going to do this. I'm just going to roll 3d8
Yeah, 13
of
18
radiant
damage.
damage.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ow! It's a stronger boy than the other ones you fought, though. So that
Oh,
does
good.
have an impact. Does not have
Oh, yeah.
as much of an impact as you might expect from like a zombie or something.
You really need a hug, don't you?
Yeah, he's gonna roll initiative now. Cool, buddy. That's real cool. I appreciate my low rolls are working to me for some degree. All right, my turn. Features. Okay. It's gonna try and hit you with the great axe. I believe a 20 should hit you.
A 20, believe it or not, does hit me.
Cool. Imagine not having a 25 AC at level 5. That's
Math.
20 points of damage!
Okay.
As it brings down the great axe on your arm, you're able to pull back even though you're grappling it, but it does leave a hefty gash into you. That is its turn.
That was a
though.
good one, buddy. I'm proud of you.
You're trying really hard, and I appreciate you for that. Hector, you're up.
Okay, seeing that. Like, man, you don't look very smart.
a skeleton?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
We all
mind's
know how.
different.
No, it's not very smart. It still can take psychic damage, right? It can, okay. 6 damage takes it.
That's it.
Alright. Catherine.
I'm going to cast the same thing I've been casting all day. Chill touch.
If it ain't broke.
Don't fix it.
Exactly.
That's a 10.
10 will miss.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get a little closer. Come on. Right there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay.
Alright.
That's it
Booyah.
for me.
You up?
All right. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my combat enhancement.
Okay.
So I'll be burning a level 2 spell slot, increasing my attacks.
Okay. What level of spell slot are you doing?
Second level.
Second level? Okay.
I move 20 feet. I attack with Booming Blade.
$26 hits. $11 points of damage. All right.
That's bonus. Oh, sorry. Actually, no. Never mind. Sorry, I didn't mean bonus action. I meant regular attack.
Yeah, because you already used your bonus action.
Yeah, exactly.
20 hits. 11. All right.
And then I'll move back 10. Or, actually, yeah, I'll move back 10.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
All right. Felix.
Absolutely. You know what we gotta do? We gotta keep punching this dude. He's right there. Don't need to do anything special to grapple him, so we are
It's
just
definitely
gonna
an option,
take.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna attack him. 3 times.
Go for it. An 11 will miss. A 21 will hit.
How is he
and a
looking?
20 will hit. Not great.
Yeah, we'll just hit him.
Decidedly
anything special.
rough.
15 damage.
15 damage. He is on death's door, or they are on death's door.
All right. He'll look up at him and be like, "Let's see what you got now, big boy."
We shall see indeed. See if I can roll again. And I can in fact roll again.
Hey, that hits.
15 damage.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does not get nearly as good of a well, it still gets a good hit on you. It doesn't get as good of a hit on you.
Yeah.
As it just brings down the great axe, it's desperately trying to cleave your head off, but it is not getting the purchase it desires. That is its turn. Hector. That will miss. I'm gonna say, because you haven't cast a spell yet, for funsies, bump up your. We're gonna bump up your. It's gonna count as a DC towards your next wild surge. Your wild magic surge DC quote unquote goes up by 1.
Okay.
So 5 or 6. Catherine.
Oh, you know me. Don't break it.
26 it hits. Yeah.
That's 3 damage.
It's so close to dying.
Okay,
It's
well,
so
it still has a
close.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage on attack rolls. Oh, okay. Until against you.
Until the end of
Your next turn.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, whatever.
It's fine. Booyog. I believe in you.
All right, let's see. Let's just try the same strat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on a sec.
You crack into the place where a head would be, and it just crumbles and falls down. Dead.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'll also use my bonus action to heal Felix a bit. I'll
Yeah, man, go for it.
I'll reach out my hand for another high five.
That's an action.
Oh shoot, never mind. That was
Yeah.
a bonus action. Right, never mind. Pass.
You could arcane battle flow though, since you already burned. You only. Oh wait, you already used.
Oh
that.
no, I booming blade. Yeah. No, pass. That's all I do.
All right, Felix, you're up.
Oh, baby. Felix can believe that he made it out so okay. He's gonna go ahead, and I think I'm gonna make sure real quick. I don't think I'm gonna cast a spell unless I want to just throw a aid. I could just aid everyone right now.
You can technically do that, yeah.
That would work.
That does increase your hit points by 5.
It technically increases my hit points. Nah, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay on hands myself for 15 HP.
All right, go for it.
I will regain 15 hit points. Didn't like it. I'm taking back the last attack he did. And that is an action. So with
yes.
that, Felix will be like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna heal up real quick. Why don't you guys go on ahead now?"
You go. Because
Your
I
turn.
don't wanna.
Basic. And yeah, that will be his turn.
Okay. Hector.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a little closer, and I'm going to prepare a firebolt.
Go for it. Catherine.
I'm gonna get over here and do the same thing, but chill touch.
Okay, well, as you get here, you do see the ground shift next to you.
Oh, okay. Hey, he looks like he could use a chill touch.
He probably could.
Parrot.
25. Do the damage.
Also 13 across.
That is decent damage. It's a
Yeah.
lot of damage for it. The small amounts of moisture that's in this zombie skin after who knows how long it's been there just crack, and the zombie somehow loses weight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just see Catherine she grabs the air with her hand and twists, and this shadow claw wrenches any kind of water out of it.
Yeah.
Like she's wringing out like a rag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That did a lot of damage to it. It's looking bad after that. Yeah.
Did that firebolt go up?
Oh yeah, your firebolt can go off now. That hits. Wouldn't you know? That's exactly how many hit points I had left.
Hey, I think there was a zombie over there. It was.
I don't know, you turned it to ash.
You still have your movement if you'd like to move further, Catherine. Because that was a held action.
I think I have 5 feet left, right?
Well, you had a lot more, and then you just stopped. Because you were going to get originally right here, I think.
Yeah,
So you got,
I
10,
was.
15?
Well, I only have 5 feet left because I only had 30 feet and I was this far back. So
Okay.
because I've been staying back and I didn't want to
Okay.
clump us up.
I
but
thought you were
it's
going
kind
to
of
go farther. It's fine
inevitable.
now. You good?
No, you're good.
All right, Felix.
Wonderful. Felix will go ahead and now feeling much more comfortable. We'll move forward. Let's go 15 feet at first. See what happens.
You get here.
Man,
I'm gonna
I
be a little
love
bit more
this.
fair. You continually, I don't know how, but move within 5 feet. Like you get there. You
I
can
don't
still
know
move
where
to
they
you
are. I
were.
just keep moving.
You just
That's-
keep moving directly to where they are. So I'm just letting you know that you
That's-
see them, depending on where you move.
It's my sharp
Yeah.
DM mind knowing where you're gonna put them.
Knowing that I selected random areas that had
Yeah,
no visual
some-
markers.
It's wild. He sees them. He thinks, oh, this is just a regular little one. He's gonna step to him and punch him.
Yeah, man, go for it.
Oh, rice. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I
That's
apologize.
damage. I mean, I
That's
approve
damage,
that
that's
you,
not
that
what
you
I
made an
want.
assumption there, but
You know,
the 9
shockingly-
still hits.
Really? See?
They are
So there's the
zombies.
first-
They do.
so
They are not
9
very dexterous.
Well, I'm gonna keep the first damage roll then because I'm feeling that confident.
Yeah, it's fine. 9, 6,
20.
5, 20, 20, 20 even. Yeah, it's still alive. Barely.
Okay,
Anything else?
that's his turn. No,
All right, Hector.
action, bonus action move. Yeah. Hector.
Oh, is it my turn? Sorry.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. So.
Hits. Yeah, it dies. That's a dead zombie. It, you catch it right in the head as it just
I'll
it's
stay where I'm
barely
at.
like halfway out of the ground and then just slumps.
I'll stay where I'm at.
All right, Catherine.
Oh boy. Gonna walk a little bit this way. I'm gonna hold my action obviously to wait for something to move, but I'm walking this way.
That actually would trigger this guy
Oh
right
boy.
here.
Hey, you look extra juicy, so we're gonna deprive you of any of your water.
That instantly kills it.
Okay.
The critical hit, as it, the chill touch reaches out, the spectral hand just snaps. You hear the spine at the base of its neck just, and it just instantly dies.
Very good. Okay. That's all I got.
Okay. Booyah.
All right, what direction? What direction? I feel like
You guys should split
maybe
up.
I'll. So yeah, let's split up.
Cover
Let's
as
split up.
much ground as possible.
Let's split up. Yeah, why not? I'll move 30 feet that way.
I was fucking joking. But yeah, go for it.
At this moment,
Several liches want to know your location.
You
Oh,
like
wow.
as you're moving, you about right there, you see it.
All right,
how
nice,
sad
nice.
if we all went left and just left Felix here.
I'll still go in there. So what was that, like 10 feet?
You could you had the movement to get right up to it. I'm just letting you know that while you were moving, you saw.
I
it.
see it.
This guy
Perfect.
also
I'm-
pops up when you get to where you are.
Okay, cool, good. All right, well then I'll hit that bad.
Go for it. Yes. Okay. I think one of my favorite lines is, yeah, they're zombies. They don't have AC. I say it a lot.
Yeah, they're just dying.
They really do. I mean, it's still alive, but it's not looking great.
No, they're not dying. That's the whole point.
Oh, haha.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, 6. Alright. And then... Yeah. Yeah, that will kill it.
That bad boy still. All right. And then I'll just move 10 feet back.
All right.
All right, that's it.
Okay. Felix.
Yeah, Felix. That guy's a long ways away.
That it is. You could just continue moving on, though.
I could, it is an option. He's so far. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do the idiotic thing. Shockingly, Felix
I do not support this decision.
steps up, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Oh, okay.
He's just gonna be like, I can't reach you, but
But by
I'm
the
gonna
power
get you
of
anyway.
God. So, as you do that, you do not have to roll for damage.
Oh.
The Radiant instantly, just like the critical hit, snaps its neck, and it just falls.
Nice.
Fire snapping necks. Jeez, that's some powerful.
It's
fire.
radiant damage.
Or that's some powerful radiance.
Yeah. Yeah. A second.
What's up?
Nothing. I'm just researching something. You could, yeah, you could.
And then from where he is now, let me just verify. What is the? Never mind. It's an action to use Divine Sense, so I guess he won't do that now.
Mhm.
That's the end of my turn.
Hector.
Let me go here.
Mhm.
And same thing as the last. Prepare firebolt.
Okay. I'm gonna throw this out there as an option. I feel like you guys have mostly figured out the way to clear this area. And there is nothing in this area that is a danger to you if you continue to proceed carefully. Would you like to say
So-
that you did that?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it beats running around and activating every undead in the
Exactly.
entire.
Like basically, that's what you're going to continue to do. But with your guys, with the knowledge that you guys have found, it is very simple to just move carefully and just populate something and then immediately murk it. Like you guys.
Sure.
I'm totally fine with doing this, but it was more just like as a puzzle to kind of like let you guys play around with this.
Oh.
But,
Okay. Then yeah, I mean, as things keep popping up, I'll keep Sacred Flaming them.
yeah, it's very.
Is it
simple.
reasonable to say that if I Sacred Flame them, not
It's-
that this would be an actual mechanical thing, could we just say as soon as the hand comes up, he just hits it before, so they have no chance of dodging?
Not mechanically, but yeah, sure.
Not mechanically,
Yeah.
but for the flavor.
For the
of
for the
this.
flavor
Yeah.
of it, because I'm kind of gonna let you guys see where all the zombies are, and then instantly not have them exist anymore. Yeah. So you guys go
Oof.
up and down this entire area. All of the people that you guys are escorting are like still like 60 feet back. The second they see combat, they're just like, nope, we're gonna stay all the way back here. Like they're 60 feet back, not from where you are, from the edge of the woods. So they're probably like maybe down here. But they're like just kind of watching and just letting you guys do your job. You guys do find some skeletons in the area. They also seem to have the same effects. And after about 10 minutes of probably just like going through the first area probably takes about 5 minutes. But going through and canvassing just to make sure you didn't miss anything else takes another like 5. And with that, you guys find like 1 or 2 here and there, and you guys feel fairly comfortable that it is safe to move through at this point. However, you guys kind of feel like you have cleared the area, the normal sounds of a forest do not return. or do not appear. But as you guys begin walking around, the branches beneath your feet seem to stop making noise. And you kind of look around in that moment. You guys also notice that the trees begin to have this dull purple glow that kind of just flickers to life. And you just hear
Is it like-
each one of you... Go ahead.
Is it like a different texture? The like, do we notice a different texture as we're walking it, or does it
It's-
still feel like solid wood?
It's the same area that you've walked over before. So it's not like the texture, it just feels like the sound of it snapping has been muffled. But as the trees have this kind of purple glow around them, you just hear, huh. You aren't the normal folks that are here. Not that there really is normal. Who are you guys?
Names are powerful to those who know how to use them.
My name is Felix.
You hear a laugh in response to Catherine, and then just immediate laughter in response to Felix, blatantly going the other direction. Just immediately breaking out into giggle. This voice breaks out into giggles.
What's your name? Come on out.
Huh? Oh.
You should
no,
come out.
I-
We don't want to fight or fight or anything.
I'm not here. I'm just looking around, and you guys kind of triggered my attention. I'm Lethos.
Insight.
You
I wanna
want
see
to
if this
insight
person's, like-
the area, the.
It's good to meet you, Lethos.
What do you-
Yeah,
you
this
inciting?
voice.
You're
this
inciting
voice,
the
I'm
voice.
Yeah, like how trustworthy do they sound?
I'm gonna tell you.
Because this
I'm-
person said triggered, and I'm like, that sounds like a trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now that under no circumstances will you ever realize what if this person is lying to you. How I do like even if you rolled like a 30. However, rolling an insight will still give you information on what you can glean might be the truth about this person.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take it.
While they are discussing, while Catherine and Felix speak, is it possible for Guyog to sort of secretly use his arcane awareness?
Arcane awareness is very much a feature like divine sense. It just kind of like your eyes just kind of light up, and you know the areas of magic.
And the location of where they're coming from, right?
Yeah. Oh, like the location of any magical phenomenon, and you can magic. If anyone is casting a spell, you can sense as if you could see the casting of that spell.
Definitely not going to tell you where this person's casting this spell from.
Yeah, it
though.
won't tell you where the person is casting from the spell if they are not in the location.
Right.
That being said, you have almost a sensory overload as there is magic all over this place. Roll me a perception check.
All right, let's see it.
I believe in you.
18. With an 18, and kind of just being aware, in brief flickers of as you look around, you see a lot of these trees have concentrated sources of magic, and as you kind of like try and focus on it a little bit more, you, for the briefest of moments, see a glyph on multiple different trees in multiple different areas. I don't believe that you get the school of the magic, but
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't mention.
It's not
that,
quite
yeah.
detect magic, but it's very very similar. That being said, because I kind of like giving the school of magic. You roll me an Arcana check, I guess. You have to roll. I feel bad making you roll multiple checks for this. With a
let's
7,
try it.
you have no idea what these glyphs do, but you gather that they are all over the place, and you feel confident that you did not see that these glyphs are not something you can see with the naked eye normally, and without a very high or very keen eye.
Nice.
We
nice.
get the name of the person that they said their name was in chat,
Yes.
just so we know how it's spelled.
Lethos.
Lethos. Oh, it's exactly the way it's pronounced. Yeah. Hey, Lethos. Yeah, my name is Felix. What you exploring around here for?
I'm not exploring. I've been here for far longer than you have.
Well, yeah. I mean, we just got here.
Yes. So, I guess that much did go without saying.
Yeah.
I'm more just keeping an eye on who comes and goes.
Oh, are you like a guardian or something? Keep this place safe? Because I gotta tell you, you got zombies all over the place.
Sure. Something like that. And the zombies are
And-
there. They're not... If no one comes by, they have no one to hurt.
And the glyphs, sorry to backtrack, the glyphs, are they all the same on each tree, or are they different?
You can't really make they seemed of similar shapes or similar markings. That being said, you did not really get a hard look on any of them as to see the exact glyph. You just
Like
know
I
that-
wouldn't be able to reproduce it with if I were to
You saw it for the briefest of moments. You saw it basically you saw it for long enough to realize that there was a shape, there was some arcane technique to it, but beyond that, you did not see anything.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not enough for me to draw it or
Mhm.
something. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, thank you.
Oh, so are they like your zombies or something?
No, they're there.
They don't bother you at all? I wouldn't like
No.
having a bunch of zombies just lying around.
No, they don't. And if anything,
Well-
they're useful for letting me know when people are coming through. It's also
yeah?
useful for letting people know that they probably shouldn't be here. Speaking of which, what are you doing here?
Oh well, we're looking around.
You came to an
Yeah.
area of very easy to spot cursed land to look around.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to find some cool things to fight and hug and have a good time.
I wish to speak to someone else.
Lethos, you
That's her.
mentioned cursed land. Where exactly did this curse originate from? If you don't
That's-
mind answering that question.
I do mind answering that question. There's a lot of knowledge here that not everyone should be privy to.
What would make one worthy of being privy to that information?
That is a good question. I do not
Ooh.
know the answer.
You should give us a challenge that would make us privy to that information if we succeed. I love challenges.
Have the entire Pantheon come and tell me that it is okay to reveal my secrets to you.
Okay, could you just say that a little bit slower? Which Pantheon exactly? 'Cause I want to make sure we're not missing anybody when we get him for you. And he'll pull it out in a little notebook and start trying to scribble the instructions down.
Never mind. The answer
Are you
is
sure?
respectfully no.
Oh.
Also, those that wander into dangerous areas without a reason don't set off the best example. Or the best first impression.
Is this cursed land? Is this curse something that you are in favor for, Lethos?
What do you mean?
Do you benefit from this curse at all?
I have. It has affected my life, but I would not say that I directly have benefited from it.
Does it affect your life positively? I only ask
It has
because
changed the course of my and many others' lives.
as noble adventurers, we are willing to cure the land of this curse if you see it fit.
You cannot clear. You cannot cure the land of a curse that was given, that was caused by the gods. This was no mere fickle magi. This was an earth-shattering event, and you wandered in here without realizing that.
You're right. We are ignorant to the circumstance of this island, but we would love to be enlightened towards it.
I am not here to enlighten you, but
Well, you're not here at all.
you're correct. I'm here merely keeping an eye out.
So if I walk away from you right now, you can't follow me.
Well, I could find you if I wanted to, but if you left, I would have no reason to follow you. You're welcome to leave and never return. In fact, I would advise it.
Uyog mentioned glyphs on the trees. Do the trees seem like more healthy than the land itself?
Yes? Not really. Everything in this area kind of just seems really bad. And the idea that he's saying, yeah, this land is cursed, definitely rings, checks out. As for being cursed by the gods, that is not something that you've really heard of. In the Sinatope mainland, there's nothing like that. So you don't really have an area to compare it to. As for specifically the trees, like I said, they're kind of in that fine line between life and death.
Well, I guess the question I'm trying to broach here in so many words is
Go for it. Mm-hmm.
Are the trees acting like reservoirs or draws for the natural energy, or is it just
it would not seem so? No.
Okay.
Nothing about the trees specifically seem to be magical. It seems to have magic that has been placed on it.
Okay.
Booyog will share sort of hint towards the group as he says this towards Lethos. Lethos, I understand that this land has been impacted by the gods. However, glyphs typically aren't drawn by gods, but by their servants. Can you tell me about who is responsible for maintaining this?
Eyes. Not many would spot that.
Thank you for the compliment, Lethos.
I have glyphs in many places over this land. Again, I keep watch, making sure that more undesirables are not hidden away.
I can assure you we are not undesirables. We can be your allies in this land, Lethos.
You know, the last group said the same thing. A group of 4, about a month and a half ago, I believe. Time does blur together. But they...
What happened to them?
Left. They're those ones that came before. They came, also sought allies, sought me as an ally. I had a similar conversation that I'm having with you. Then I didn't like them. So I ran them through so much shit that they decided that the area was not worth it and they left.
You made the area into a challenge for them?
Sure. You could say that. Once again, though, I do have some questions. There have been many that have traveled into this area. Only few stick around for more than a small amount of time. Are you more adventurers from... what was the name of that place? Of Fool's Edge? The city just off my borders.
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys would know that Hector specifically, he's not here right now, I think. Or oh, he's back. Maybe.
I'm here.
Okay. Hector, you would know of what Fool's Edge is. The rest of you probably also would be acutely aware that Fool's Edge is a different... It is a city of people that separated themselves from Falgate and moved to this area. They do not like Falgate. They are not friendly and are essentially a completely different faction from you guys. You guys are still welcome
wait
to
a
say
second.
that you guys are still welcome to say that you are. I'm just letting you guys know what that means.
Hector would have waited a second and been like, why do you ask?
Because I'm trying to figure out who... Most of the people that come through here are from there. But you seem... I don't know.
So it would, by her saying that, Hector would have slipped a little and said, I'm sorry.
You're sorry for what?
Nothing.
Hector, but we're not from there, right? We're from the, we're with the initiative.
It would be almost like a facepalm moment. He'll look back to the voice. Be like, we are not from that city.
Where are you from, then?
A town very far away.
The desert.
Pardon my hesitation on revealing something that could cause trouble
I have
on someone
no
we don't know.
issues to... I have no plans and no desires to leave this area. I'm just simply curious on who is invading my area. You're welcome to return to
So,
wherever you wish. And I see
How
no
much
malice
is
towards
your
you.
area? Because there's a lot of space here, and
Yes, and a lot of space that's very dangerous to traverse.
well, I mean, shouldn't you be taking better care of it? Like I said, there's zombies everywhere. I'm just
There
Why are you
is
letting
no
it go to-
recovering this land. There's only protecting certain things. If you wish to travel, you are more than welcome to, but I will advise that you are trespassing on very dangerous ground.
So as long as we can take care of ourselves, we'll be okay, though. You won't cause us any problems.
As long as you don't do anything that would be too foolish or actively malicious.
I've heard that I do things kind of foolish sometimes. So, do you have any pointers so I don't mess up?
Stick to your smarter friends. Don't do anything they wouldn't do.
By that statement, Hector would kind of lean in. Yeah, buddy, just stick to me. Whatever I say, I'll help you out.
I guess. I mean, I was hoping you'd give me something more specific not to do.
If you wish to clean this area of undead, by all means, you are welcome to. I'm not going to stop you. But I do, like I said, I am curious about the people in trespassing is a word that I not sure I entirely agree with, but
I like the word explore.
you hear Lethos kind of trail off for a little bit. Now that is interesting. A lot of you have something that you're hiding. There's a lot you don't know. Interesting. Well, I have no malice, like I said before. And you've been formal enough. To prove that I show no ill will, I offer you a small gift. One moment. And you guys wait a moment, and then the tree directly in front of you, a knot appears in it. It just begins growing out of it in a very accelerated speed that can only be defined as magical. And then before your eyes, that knot grows into a hole that has a recess in it, with a pedestal that stands above, or stands out of it, and there is a wooden box inside that just has a very elegant L inscribed on it.
Before Felix can say a word that L means loot or whatever, I'll be like, it's for her name.
His. But I appreciate it.
Oh, apologies.
Anyways, I wish you. I wish you the best. Look, take the box, or if you wish, I can retract my gift. It's.
Yeah. What's in the box? Felix
Booyah will grab the box just immediately.
I will configure ownership.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
If you
I was
guys go
thinking the
to
same
the
thing.
5th tab that has items, you guys can.
The 5th tab
Yeah.
that has
The 5th tab-
items?
The 5th tabs. It looks like a briefcase.
That's the 4th tab. I think you have an
4th
extra
tab?
tab.
1, 2. It might be.
Do you
I
want
have
displacement?
scenes, I think.
Yeah,
That's fine.
because you're a
Yeah.
DM.
The,
I was
the
like, why
tab
are
with
we looking at the journal?
yeah. The tab with the whatchamacallit, the items.
Oh
Or the
boy,
briefcase.
classic item.
Yeah. You guys should be able to. There should be a folder that says loot, and then a folder that says Lethos gift.
Cool.
And it is in flare augment.
Yes. Oh, so I guess I should explain certain things that I haven't really explained anywhere else. All magic items, or not all, most magic items will have enchantment and flare augments. Flare augments are going to be abilities that your magic item can gain. A enchantment augment is likely to be like more powerful things, like a +1 or +2 to hit. As long as your item says that it has a flare augment, you can put it in that. Any non-magical items, like so if you just have a basic sword or whatever, that means they have 2 flare augments and 1 enchantment augment.
Okay, and just to confirm, what kind of augments are there? Like, what kind of... So, like...
There are enchantment and flare.
Oh, okay, and then...
Yeah.
So,
Basically, I renamed ability to a flare.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, that's not what I see on my item.
Yeah,
but, yep,
I
will
renamed
fix
it. I just renamed it.
No problem.
I
fix the description
came up
so I
with a
know
better
what it
word
does.
for it last night, and I went, "This is
We love that.
This is a much better idea, a better name."
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
The layer slot.
Thank you, Lethos, for this gift.
Yes. Like I said, I wish no ill will. I wish you to take care of yourselves. And if I see you again, well, I hope that this will solidify a more understanding relationship. However, if I find that you have active malice, the tree just rips itself asunder, like in half. Just remember, goodbye. And in that moment, you guys realize that the rain had stopped. And you are once again hit by rain, and the glow goes away.
Well, he seems nice.
Mm.
Who picked up the? I guess Booyah has the
The box, yeah.
the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Yeah. Felix will be like, he was nice, but like, wasn't very helpful, was he?
I mean, I don't really expect it from people who live in dead forests, but you know.
Well, I don't know if he lives in the dead forest because he said he wasn't here.
We should ask Callista later about what gods Lethos might be referring to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the accomplished one would be the type to put this sort of a curse on the forest. Really his style. Unless he was trying to make it into an obstacle course.
He mentioned something about whenever you said servants of gods, he mentioned he didn't do this. So is he a servant of a god? That's the question I have right now. But I mean, I guess we'll find out. Seems very nature-y. You can control trees and rain.
Yeah. Well, no, we're standing around here in the rain. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping we'll find some shelter out here eventually.
I can make us some.
Do we need
Actually,
to rest?
speaking of the rain, like, does the ground absorb? Like, is it muddy or is it just like silt? Like, is it just like ash?
It's much more silt. It's very tough ground. The water just kind of like runs off of most of it. It is not really.
It like
absorbed
beads
that
on
way.
it.
Yeah.
Mm. This is a curse, right? I'm gonna take some particularly something that looks. I'm gonna ask Booyah if you can find something that looks particularly cursed. Can you like find something that's like really cursed, Booyah? Like, or not like really cursed, but like fairly standoutish in this area.
Edo, you there?
Oh, Edo's here, sorry.
No. Catherine was asking.
Yeah, I was just asking if you could find me something that looks particularly cursed.
Like with my arcane awareness?
Yes.
Alright, let's try it out.
I wouldn't say anything around this area looks more cursed than anything else. You can... I will say there is some residual magic on the tree that was set asunder.
Would I be able to, like, looking for a second time, try to make out the glyphs a little?
Yeah, you can...
Can I help him like with it? Because like I understand magic and he might just not be
I
understanding.
mean, you guys can make an like now that you guys know that they're there. You guys can kind of like go to where they are and look into them a little bit more. How would I describe this? Roll me an Arcana check.
Sure. 23.
23. Okay. Whatever. With a 23, you do know that you do not recognize this glyph. That this glyph is very, very old. That being said, it does have one of its. It does have a root in one of the primal languages of magic. Realistically, the most that you would get off of that is that it is something very closely tied to an old form of divination magic.
Interesting. She kind of like Catherine's like looking at it and like she can't really see it, but you describing it to her. Divination. The oldest forms of divination magic that I'm aware of are Niromancy is definitely the oldest. Sleeping and interpreting magic and signs and dreams. Blood magic, Harspex is definitely up there. I find it particularly fascinating. Reading signs in blood. Sometimes, interestingly enough, you can lithify livers and inscribe divination or enchantments on the liver, and it'll, do those things. It functions as spell, as spell focuses, or as like repositories for knowledge for some of the older blood mages. But those are the only things that come to mind for me in particular, for my fields of study.
Do you think Lethos was looking at us with a liver?
Potentially. I mean, you could shape a reagent into anything if you have enough willpower and enough time.
With a 23, when we've kind of touched on this on a previous campaign. There is a primal language of magic for each school of magic. For example, evocation magic is very linked to draconic, and enchantment magic is very close to Sylvan. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I think it's giant or dwarvish. No, that's not dwarvish. Dwarvish is transmutation.
Right,
I think
Giant.
giants. Giants are known for the air giants, or what are they called?
Yeah, certain giants. I can't remember. It might be celestial. I think it might be celestial. That's divination. It's not that you're on the. You would get the feeling that line of thought process might be more of a red herring for you. It's valid. It could be accurate, but there's something about it that does seem different from what you're thinking, from what you're explaining.
Maybe not. I am very particular about my focuses of expertise, so it does kind of color my view on things. So take what I say with a grain of salt.
That being said, what you do know that this is very old. It is very, very old.
Question.
Yeah.
As this is going on, would you say that there's like enough time passing between all these investigation stuff we're doing for Felix to take a quick little short rest?
If you want to take a full short rest and sit down for an hour, sure. But
I mean, I don't know. Are we putting down shelter? What's the sitch, guys?
I mean, about after this, as this conversation is going on, Callista kind of walks up to you guys and just kind of pokes her head in. So, you guys feel like this area is safe enough to keep traveling through?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys just kind of have been standing around for about 5 minutes, so I just wanted to check in.
We're discussing the fundamental foundations of magic.
And admiring blood magic.
Yeah, did you see the tree talk to us? It was really cool.
The tree talked to you.
Well, not the tree, but like someone was talking to us through the tree using a liver. You know, Rathman would probably be able to explain it better than I can.
No,
I feel like
probably not.
someone else could probably talk to you or explain that better than you could. She turns to Catherine and Booyak.
We were discussing the primordial enchantments woven on the trees. They seem similar to divination magic, but I can't currently recall what the foundations of the language that require divination magic. Sylvan is the foundations of enchantments, whereas Dwarvish is the foundations of transmutation. I can't discern whether it's celestial or giant. But this person can control trees and weather. This Lethos person.
And provided us with this gift.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Lethos?
Yes.
Okay, so you talked to somebody. For how long did you talk to them for? Or when did you talk to them?
Oh, I mean, a little bit before we started talking about the trees and the enchantments. Probably like maybe 5 more minutes.
Did you talk to them while you were walking through?
We talked to them after we were finished with all this, and she kind of points to one of the skeletons that are like kind of decaying to dust. It was not like it kind of almost immediately after we dealt with every one of these dead things.
Huh. Okay. How long were you talking to them for?
5 minutes, maybe 6, if you want to be generous.
Okay.
They weren't very helpful. They said they claimed ownership of this whole area. Something, don't trespass, something, foreboding, something, get off my lawn, you kids.
But it seemed like it was
does
okay
check
for us
out.
to be here as long as we don't, I guess, do anything stupid. I'm not sure.
Of note, they also had tested those from Fool's Edge and have an ill will towards them.
Interesting. Okay, well, since we're on the subject, if you interact with anyone from Fool's Edge, please be courteous. We are not technically tied directly to the gate. However, please be polite towards them. We don't need another war, or we don't need a war on our hands with someone that's just comfortable being upset at our front door instead of fighting on our front door.
Where are they from, Fool's Edge? Are they
Fool's Edge.
also... Yes.
They're originally from wherever they came from, but then they moved to the gate, most of them. Then there were some issues with them and leadership, and as opposed to a civil war, they were given their own area to explore, as well as some resources to set up their own city. So they're... if you guys go back to the Dead Zone map, which I will drag you over to, and just go up a little bit, Fool's Edge is right at the edge of the Dead Zone.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not exactly friends with them, but we're not fighting with them. Do not go there under any circumstances. Stay away.
So we're way more into the... Oh, okay, I see what happened. We like teleported in front of
You
them.
guys teleported here. You teleported to the
Okay,
other side
okay.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, we teleported past them, which is why we never ran into them. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
But it's possible that you could run into some explorers from Fool's Edge around here.
Yeah.
Again, be courteous, be nice. Do not just try and keep everything on the level. Okay? If you do have any interactions with them, please report it to me immediately, and just so that I understand what happened and so that we can be aware of any interactions going forward. I'm sure you will handle it with the utmost care, though. Anyways, with that, would we like to move on?
Yeah.
Yes.
The rest of them are
Yeah.
eager to get to building. So yeah, unless you guys have anything else you want to do, you guys begin moving through this forest. There is a lot of repetitive. There's a few instances where you have to slow down and kind of clear through a patch of zombies or something like that. But it's nothing that you guys really have any issue with. It's mostly what you guys literally just dealt with. And eventually, you guys do come to what appears to be not quite a city, but a village lost to time. And by lost to time, I mean hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. These things have not been upkept. These things are very much in a bad situation. But they still kind of stand. And this is where you guys would know that you guys are going to be setting up your foothold base to move out from here. At this point, Callista kind of catches up with you guys again. Okay, good. Seems like you guys have... we've made it. That's kind of the hard part. We couldn't teleport directly here just because we don't know what's here. We wanted to teleport to a place that we were fairly confident would be safe. And now we can kind of... she kind of just looks out, starts setting up. I will stay with the group, and we're going to work on getting our teleportation circles set up correctly and making sure that everything's ready. So for the group tomorrow, can you just go through and clear each of the buildings, make sure that nothing's hiding, that there's no just room full of zombies that could just get out and cause a problem for us?
Sure.
Seems easy enough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Should be fairly simple, and I appreciate it. Thank you. And she just kind of goes back in. You guys begin clearing through broken down houses, and you don't really find anything of note. Here and there you find like a zombie. At one point you find a skeleton that's like just crawling. It has a dagger in between its teeth, and it's just crawling with one arm. It's just a rib cage and a skull and an arm, and it's just crawling its way towards you. Nothing that's really too dangerous. You kind of fall out of like a little... any adrenaline that you had kind of just dumps, and you guys kind of relax a little bit. But as you guys are exploring the edges, you do see a number of things in the distance. One thing that you guys do spot is that there is another city or town. You see a number of buildings off in the distance in one direction. In another direction, you guys see a very tall tower that seems to be all by itself. And even in between them, you do see an area that seems to have flames of the colors of both mountains. And just the energy that kind of resonates in each mountain. You're not entirely sure what it is, and Callista would explain to you that she's not entirely sure what either of those mountains are. It's very dangerous to explore that area, and she has kind of advised that unless you have a specific reason to go to like either of the mountains or that area, that making a beeline for it is probably unwise. You guys can do it, but she has no idea what you will find other than very dangerous creatures.
I think it makes most sense to first go clear out the rest of the buildings we see in the distance.
Yeah. But with that, what is everyone's passive perception?
Let's see.
It's just 10 plus your wisdom, right?
10,
So
10
12.
plus your perception bonus.
11.
Oh, okay.
11.
Yeah. So 12.
12. Okay. None of you have high perception, do you?
I mean, can I get a hawk?
Sure. Actually, yeah, I'll give it to
Hey,
I'll give that to
we
you.
don't need to see the problem.
Mine's a 13. Mine's a 13. My
I'll-
passive is 13.
Yeah, I'll give you the hawk for ease of this. Yeah, Jaeger a little bit, but while you guys are scouting, you do have your hawk kind of scout a little bit in the area, and in the far distance, your familiar kind of pings you that there is something on the far side of the on the mountain. It's very big, and it is not great looking. You get images of this huge collection of dark mists, and in the briefest of moments, it almost feels like there's a face made of it. Nearby, Callista's kind of like looking out in that direction, and as you guys kind of look, you can just make it out. Callista
I'll
kind of
let them
just,
know if there's something out there.
Callista just kind of leans over to you. So there is, I don't know if you can see it, and she kind of starts pointing it out to you. There is what some have deigned to call the Wandering Doom. It's something that we don't know entirely what it is. We believe that it has some basis in undeath or necromancy. It's probably something that we could, as a group, take down. However, it seems unwise to go to it without a need. That being said, if you guys determine as a group that it's worth taking down at some point, you're welcome to give it a shot. Just make sure you're ready. AKA, if at some point while you guys are able to, if you guys would like to make it a raid mission to kill that thing, you're welcome to. But it is under no circumstances a requirement.
It's the optional boss.
It is an optional boss, basically, yeah. But with that, you guys kind of continue on your way, clearing through everything. And towards the end, you guys make your way to a chapel graveyard. It's... You guys have been clearing out a lot. Nothing really special about this one. It's just kind of another thing. It's getting kind of late in the day, and you guys kind of wander in through the front gates. Everyone go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Sure.
Who am I missing? Felix. All right.
Felix is there.
Catherine and Felix. The two of you sense it first. I will also say you guys can get a short rest if you want. In this time.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But as you guys are kind of like wandering, like I said, it's been a long day of this. It's not been too exciting. But after you guys kind of breach through the gates, Felix and Catherine, you guys kind of hear this hiss inside the walls, and you guys kind of jump back just in time as you see these claws grip over the fallen steeple of this chapel as these heads just start whirling their way out of the out of this broken area, and this thing just kind of starts climbing out.
He looks
And,
like a friendly boy.
Yeah, he's super friendly. Roll for initiative.
You know, Felix likes going last because it really helps him focus on the battlefield and develop a battle strategy.
It's good someone likes going last. I like going in the middle, personally, when I'm, DMing. But I guess I just continue to go with the end.
Oh, I genuinely thought I was last when I said it. I didn't
Nope.
realize you could manage to roll worse than me.
My little buddy, he rolled pretty low. Booyog, you are up first, buddy. What do you want to do?
Alright, I am gonna bonus action combat enhancement once again.
Valid.
Second level spell.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what my distance is. Alright, move 20 feet. Alright, let's booming blade this guy.
Okay. You kick through the door, as it's kind of
Oh,
just
why
like
was that
up- It's
advantage?
a few feet above you, but it is like kind of climbing in and out of the building.
Oh, okay, okay.
Your first
I
roll
didn't
is
mean-
still the better
You are
one.
within range. Do not
I-
worry. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't mean that to be at advantage either. I don't know why that happened.
We'll take the first roll, which is a 15. It's a higher roll anyways. 23, I still believe hits. It does, yeah. Uh, 18 damage. Okay. Is bludgeoning and thunder. Okay.
For the second hit, does 18 hit?
An 18 does hit. Yes.
Right, 9, and then I will take 20 more feet back.
Cool. All right, Catherine, you're up.
Oh boy, here I go, kill it again. I'm gonna action chill touch.
Okay. An 11
That
does
doesn't
miss.
Okay, and I'm going to bonus action hex on this thing.
Go for it. Hex.
Okay, and I'm going to hex its strength checks.
Okay.
I'm going to help out my friend Felix. And you'll notice that the hex specifically looks like a heart, but like a heart. It looks like a heart gram emblazoned on like it's either one of the heads or like on the belly.
Okay. Just a reminder, you can't grapple something that's 2 sizes bigger than you, and it is huge. But
Okay.
nonetheless, it is appreciated, I'm sure. Hector,
Gonna cast a spell.
you cast a spell. Counterspell.
Oh well.
I am joking. I am joking.
The big mouth opens up and swallows your spell.
I would run that. I would do that. That's 100% something I would do.
Mind Sliver.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Cool. Mind Sliver and save. That is a 9. Takes damage.
Alright.
8
Now I
damage.
will quicken a spell.
Okay. Mind Whip. Okay.
Oh, and I got to see a D4 for its.
Okay.
So whatever you roll is.
I see how it is. I'm going to hurt you. It does have an additional -3, so it does fail. Roll damage.
Oh, he did the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The thing.
I'm going to hurt you for this.
So now, isn't there something else on this?
Yeah. Did you not read it? Did you not read the second half
Moreover,
of the
on the
spell?
next turn,
Yep.
it must choose whether it gets to move, use an action, or a bonus action.
Yes.
It only gets one of the 3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to hurt you for this. Mm-hmm.
And my turn.
Cool. Felix, you're up.
Yeah. So, give me a little more detail. What am I looking at here?
You're looking at heads that are poking out of the top, and through the front doors that are now kicked open, you can see the feet. It is currently climbing up
Okay.
and
So
over.
all I can see
Yeah.
are the heads and the feet,
Mhm.
and all the heads are in
From
front.
where you are, yes.
So I would like to run up
Mm-hmm.
to it, and I'm going to try. So, are the just running up to it? It's kind of weird because it's like inside the building, but I assume I can only see.
You can get inside the building and see it. Yeah, you can see the full body.
Okay.
You can also
And then
move
what do
away
I
from
see?
it.
Oh, hold on. Do I need to roll or anything?
Yes, roll me a wild magic surge. 5 or 6, 1d6.
And when I run in and I see the whole thing, what am I looking at
Okay.
now?
You are seeing a giant hydra on 2 legs that are climbing up and over this little wall.
Okay. I'm going to punch it.
Go for it.
Is this seems like an undead creature?
Who knows?
Fascinating.
It's funny how
That
that works. It's funny how you can't look at things and know exactly what they are.
I've never encountered a Thassel Hydra. Or this thing. Whatever this thing is.
So I will punch it, and I will. Do I have anything else I want to do? Nope. I'm going to punch it 3 times.
You go for it. 14 hits. As of 17.
Okay.
And
17.
a critical does hit.
Hey, dab.
All right. So we're going to roll damage on the first 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I will. We'll guess we'll find out if it's undead or not. I will burn a 2nd level spell to do a smite.
Go for it.
Let me get rid of the spell real quick, and then there's something about these character sheets aren't like the last time we played. I don't know what.
It's a different option that you've selected. Because your traditional sheets have not changed.
Then I need to fix what I'm looking at. I think I know where to fix that. Let's see. So damage. So we're looking at. You need to tell me. Is it going to be 48 or
It's
5
not an undead. It's not a Faith Eater undead.
No big a deal. I still like my damage.
Okay, 13 radiant damage. All right. You
And
also
then
didn't
he's gonna-
roll for your normal damage.
How so?
You rolled.
It looks
you
like
attacked 3 times.
Oh, it didn't.
You just
populate
rolled your smite
for-
damage. Well, it's
That's
2d6.
so weird. I thought I did.
So go ahead and roll another d6.
Jesus. What is it?
You have a lot of damage.
I'm trying to give you assistance. I'll
No, I know. I don't know why it's not.
so that's 6 damage. Okay.
That's so weird. It doesn't give me an option to just click critical and just roll correct damage. I just have to manually roll all the dice.
Probably
because
probably
this is
how you set it up.
It's probably just in how I wrote it. It's been a long time since I wrote items in.
You're good.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Cool.
No, I will step just out of reach of it.
You'd think you'd be out of reach. However, at the end of your turn, it's gonna pop a legendary action. Doesn't say anything about that.
So you need me to.
That's a 22, buddy. I assume that hits you.
That does hit me.
Yeah. All right. You take 12 points of damage, and you are grappled by the Thessalhydra.
You think you're grappling me, but really, I'm going to grapple you.
Well, I mean, no. But sure. It's now its turn.
Okay.
Since you were there, it's going to now attack you with Flurry of Bites. That's going to miss, and that's going to be a shame.
It bites itself.
It's not how that works.
No.
At this point, you guys do hear more commotion in the coming from behind, and crawling out from this way, you see another one, as well as crawling through another hole in the wall over here, and over the steeple, you see another one, as its partners begin moving in for the kill.
Oh no, it's a polycule!
You notice how you said
Did say partners.
said partners plural? I hate that.
Oh, this one didn't become visible. Yeah.
The DM was like, go explore it. And then it's like, ah, there it is. And then it was like, actually, though, you shouldn't explore here.
Yeah. Of course they rolled. Okay, well, here's how it works. That's how that works. It's funny how this happens, right? I couldn't plan that. These guys are gonna move. It's like XCOM. These guys are gonna move here. Hi. Okay, well actually, this guy is gonna move. Hi. And we're just gonna make some attacks on the backliners.
Okay.
This is actually the first one. This one will come for Hector. That is a solid 11. I'm pretty sure that misses.
That does
And
miss.
this one will come for Catherine. Are you kidding me?
It runs up and it's probably slobbering, and Catherine just kind of like, ew, and steps out of the way.
You. That's so not cool. All right, Booyog, you are up.
You're gonna get drool over my Givenchy.
All right, Booyog is going to start with a Spark of Reformation as a bonus action, just in case. And then let's see. All right, let's start with the one that's grappling Felix.
Go for it.
All right, let's do this.
Ooh.
Yeah, 27 hits, 13 damage. That will kill this guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. After a full turn of loading into him. It's funny how that works.
And let's see. Yeah, that's about it for now.
All right, Catherine, you're up.
Okay, I know this thing has like a 10-foot reach or something like that.
Yes.
Will I get disadvantage on spell attacks if I'm within
You are within its melee, yes.
Okay. Will it have reactions to hit me if I try to shoot it from somewhere else? Can I use... Well, here, let me see. I'm gonna move this way from this thing. Get over here.
Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, well.
Let it make its reaction.
Cool. It's gonna... Can only make a melee attack, so it will... It's gonna try and tail pincer you, actually, as you leave. Oh, wait. That one's dead, so it won't work. To open up a new sheet. Sorry. Tail pincer. Attack. Normal. That is a 21.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah. Okay. As you go to leave, you are grappled, and you will take
Okay.
the damage as well. You take 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Okay. Ow, that hurt. Well, I don't want to get reactioned, so I'm gonna try to stab it.
Valid. Go for it.
That's an 8. You need to make a con save. That's not 8.
8. It needs to make a con save?
I do.
Oh.
For concentration.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have hex up still.
Right.
So I guess I'll use my bonus action to hex it for strength.
Okay, yeah. Go for it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you should be good. Nate will miss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's just gonna apply automatically because it's a bonus action. So.
Okay. You're making an attack roll. You made the...
No, I already made my attack roll with the dagger. That was my
Right.
action. My bonus action was to
Yeah,
hex
yeah.
it.
No, you can move the hex over. That's no problem. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah,
my
you
whole
can.
turn.
All right. Hector.
So does advantage cancel out disadvantage?
Advantage does make it 0, yes.
All right, so I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to gain advantage. I'm
Okay.
going to twin Tasha's Mind Whip, one at each.
Cool. I want you to roll me or call high or low.
Low.
Low? Cool. Roll
Yep.
roll me chaos.
Is that now?
Well,
does that go first or
It
after?
will go second. It will go second. So go ahead and do your thing.
So let me do
first.
my whips first.
Yeah.
So the
you do
first
get
Mind
those
Whip is
spells
going
off.
to
3d6. 30.
I just did them so I used the spell slot. So
The other one isn't within range. Or wait.
only 30?
At higher levels, you can cast a spell of you can target
90 feet.
additional- Yeah. Okay. So because you can twin it, yeah. If you upcast it, it wouldn't work, but that will work. Yes. That one's good. That one will fail. This one fails.
Does it save or suck?
On a failed save target, on a half damage. So this one takes
All right,
7.
so that's the first one.
This one takes 3.
There's the second
It's the same damage.
one. Okay. All right, so now I take a walk on the wild magic.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and roll wild magic.
Now hold on, this doesn't work. Because I have my ability.
That does. Do you want to? You want to? You want to roll that die?
Yep.
I'll allow it. Oh, it would have been so tasty too. All
So
right,
that's
so
up,
that,
right? Up 3?
Pop the kazoo. I can't remember.
I think odd is up.
You can choose between the
One
original
more
number.
point.
Add an additional number. Odd. Add. Yes. So it would be 98.
98.
What is 98?
One more point, it would have been you gain all my sorcery points.
Yeah. Well, get fucked.
So instead, I
Wild magic. That's how that works.
Mm-hmm. 98. Okay. Well, nothing can happen. I guess.
that's what I get.
I guess we can have it be boring.
And that's my turn.
All right, Felix, you're up.
Yeah, Felix is gonna be like, hey, he's gonna see this happen, and he's gonna run over.
Mhm.
He's gonna start punching. He's gonna spend all 3 actions to attack this guy.
Go for it.
Hold on. And then, I went and I changed my sheet, and then I was like, haha, I can't find my attack on my sheet. Stupid. There it is. Boom. He is going to attack 3 times.
Okay. 20 hits. 10 will miss. 23 hits.
Cool. And he will do 2d6 of damage. And he'll turn to Hector and be like, do I hear music?
Why do I hear boss music?
Why do I hear music?
Because I'm muted.
As this music is emanating around Hector.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alright, end of your turn, right?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Cool. At the end of your turn, you see 3 figures in hoods walk through the gate, or well, not walk, hurry through the gate that you guys came through to get here. The people in hoods match the same description or same appearance that you guys have seen before of the people that have been traveling with you. One of them has 6 what look like stars orbiting around their body, and the other 2, one is very short, and the other is fairly tall, and they seem to be combat capable.
Bruh, I thought you were going to say 3 more Hydras, and I was
3
going
more
to riot.
Hydras. Yeah. This one is going to move towards you to help you out.
It's funny when you started describing that. I'm like, okay, upcast, Tasha's
Upcast?
mind whip.
No, I can't. Help, please. This one has, I believe I built them incorrectly, but we're gonna roll with it. They are gonna take out a rapier and stab the thing. I'm rolling to myself because I rolled their initiative to myself. That's a longbow. I suck. They take a rapier and they stab. That is gonna miss. How does this feature work though? Yeah. Felix, as this kind of feminine figure runs up and they take the rapier and miss. She looks at you and just kind of like pushes your arm. Go ahead and make an attack.
Oh, wonderful. I get to make a free
Yeah.
attack.
All right, 24. That hits. 5 damage. Okay.
Thanks for the assist.
She just kind of nods. You're welcome. Don't die. Just keep fighting.
Don't plan on it.
This guy's gonna take his turn now. This is the one that succeeded, so he gets to do whatever he wants. Also, I've been forgetting to use their fucking legendary actions. I'm gonna take one legendary action right now because they can use that.
We'll give you a pass this time.
Well, technically, I can take it anyways because it's the end of her turn before it's its turn. Hey, Hector, you're doing stuff. That's a 20 to hit. I assume I hit you, Hector.
One second.
He's finding a way that it does not hit.
You're getting ready to cast shield.
That'll give me a 20, so it'll still hit, right?
Yeah, it would still hit. You are gonna take 8 damage. The strength saving throw is if you want to get out on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you're grappled. Right
Gotcha.
now. You can use that as an action. But now it's its turn, and it's gonna do some stuff. It will take a flurry of bites at the one that just attacked. hit, and it's going to miss. Man, I love just rolling poorly for an entire session. It's great.
It's not.
Actually, it's not going to
Rolled
do
pretty
that.
good on the last two
The Maw is
initiatives.
going to attack Felix. That's gonna
Negative,
be a 10.
sir.
Excuse you?
That's the one that got tail whipped, or the mine?
No, the other one
whipped?
over here.
Oh,
This is the one that failed.
never mind then. Sorry, Felix, you're fucked.
It doesn't hit.
It's fine. I mean, like, it still gets to take its action, which is a multi-attack. So that's it, but that's its turn. It's now the Thessal Hydra's turn over here, and it's gonna just get to make one attack against Catherine, because it is, can't move closer to get off its multi-attack. Does a 15 hit you, Catherine?
I shield that.
Okay, cool. You are shielded. Booyog! You're up.
All right. Our distance, all right, pretty good.
Alright.
I am going to bonus action cast Hex on this guy.
Valid. It's got 2 hexes on it.
All right, and then let's do our old faithful.
Mm-hmm. Uh, 21 does hit. 19 damage. All right.
All right, plus 1d6. Oh, I don't know why that was 2. Well, hold on.
Take the first roll, which is 5.
Then a regular hit.
12 will miss.
Oof. All right. And then I will back up another 20 feet again.
Okay. You do so. All right. Let me.
There we go. And that's it.
Okay. 10 feet tall. Huh. Yeah, that actually would work. I'm gonna have to adjust that. Catherine, this little guy is gonna waddle his run hurriedly over to you, and as you are kind of getting grappled, they're gonna hold out their hand, and you see this wall come into being in between you and the Thessal Hydra, and you are removed from its grapple.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
It stays there. If I need the thing. How do I do this? There we go. It's about that long. It's about 10 feet high. And they just look at you, like kind of give you a thumbs up. You good?
I'm good.
Okay, I believe in you. You're gonna do great. You also probably just want to stay close, and he just kind of gives you a thumbs up and a big smile.
She responds with a big smile.
Yeah. After that, it's the other person's turn, and that's the wrong name, but it's fine. They're gonna step this way, and they're gonna pop off a little bit here. They're gonna send, the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna send one of the orbiting kind of stars towards this guy, and just for pure freedom, they're gonna, that's what happens. This guy's gonna make a dexterity saving throw. I don't think their DC should actually be that high. I think I've fucked up a little bit. Nope, I think I'm right actually. That fails. Takes 7 damage, and then they're gonna use their action to cast another spell. Actually, they're gonna cast. Yeah, they're gonna just cast another spell. And you see this figure that has purple skin that almost just seems like a night sky. Hold their hand out and yes, cast it at that level. And the Thessal Hydra just stops moving and is unable to move. And this figure just kind of nods their head. As you were. Catherine, you're up.
Okie dokie, now that I'm freed, can I...
Can you what?
This way to see it?
Yeah. You can still see it. The wall is transparent.
But can I cast spells through
You
it?
can cast spells. Anything that does not directly state it needs to travel directly through it. So like Sacred Flame would work.
Oh, no, I was gonna cast Scorching Ray. So
Yeah,
I was gonna
that would
get up here and...
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
get
that
down
would just
here,
do it.
and you could get down here and cast around it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, it is hexed.
Yeah.
And it is no longer, I think... Yeah, it's just out of reach, I think.
Yeah, you're out of reach.
Yeah,
You're good. You're
just
good.
out of reach.
Mhm.
Okay. Gonna cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so it's gonna take...
It's gonna be a bad time for it.
Yeah. Let's see, so it's gonna be... So 1 attack...
14 hits.
14?
Mhm.
Okay. 2,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
4.
That'll
I
miss.
don't make that last one. Okay, so it's gonna be...
66 fire damage.
And then
Plus 3d6
additional
necrotic.
additional hex.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage. That's a good combo. I approve.
Okay,
That's-
and then
yeah.
hex
All
3d6.
right,
slash
so
3d6.
21. Okay.
That's
12. Yeah, it's not looking too great. It's
I'm
looking,
going to use a
injured.
feature.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use blood channeling.
Go for it.
Or not blood channeling. Let's see. It's Sanguine Burst.
Okay.
So I'm going to take 3 necrotic damage
Mm-hmm.
because I did upcast this.
Okay.
And I'm going to re-roll the dice on the last spell, on the last Scorching Ray.
Okay, go for it.
So
5 more
So
damage.
5 more damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's 5 more damage hurt. It doesn't like it. I think that technically puts it into Grievous.
Yay! I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get the fuck
So
away
move
from
away,
this
because
thing.
it can definitely climb over that wall. It is 10 feet tall.
Yeah. Yeah, I only have 15,
Yeah.
but yeah. She just ducks around. She like casts this hex. He helps her with the wall. She like kind of swoops around it and just like gathers this orb of fire and just like a whole bunch of just like cascading brimstone blasts. They
Yeah.
look very red.
Mm-hmm.
And it sizzles the blood in the body.
What does the Sanguine Burst look like?
So it's mostly like Catherine's veins. Like, you know how they would like, they're kind of, she's pale. So like you can kind of see her veins sometimes if you look at her. They're kind of like, you can see her veins. And as she does so, she flicks her wrist and you watch them like turn like dark red. And like it like leaves her fingertips and like it burns through this thing's skin. Like it sizzles, like there's like an acidic sizzle to it as the flames touch the skin of this creature.
Right. Do me a favor. You did take 3 damage. Go ahead and roll another Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, I did.
DC is 10, but you know whatever. Yeah, I figured you'd be
Yeah.
fine. Hector.
All right, so I'm gonna use my convert and burn a level 1 spell slot to gain 2 sorcery points.
Go for it.
I'm going to do my tides again,
Oh no. Okay.
and I'm going to twin fireballs.
You can't twin fireball.
Oh,
Why not?
It's an AoE
AoE.
spell. It has to be a single target.
I thought that was only for ones that targeted multiple
It,
monsters directly,
it has to
kind of
target
like
Firebolt?
a single
Magic
creature.
Missile.
It has to target a single tree creature. That, like, magic missile also technically cannot be cast. I allow it.
Fine.
Yeah, sorry.
That's cool. I will upcast Tasha's Vine Whip twice then.
Okay.
Ah,
You're welcome to keep doing that. Yeah.
You know, actually, though, if we all ran away so it couldn't follow us, it would have to
That
spend
one will
its turn moving.
fail. That one succeeds. It is still paralyzed, though. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let's do it for the first one.
It's the same roll either way. So 11 damage. This one takes 5. This one takes 11.
Oh.
Anything else?
Nope, that's her.
All right, Felix, you're up.
So which one has the failed it?
This one failed again. This one is paralyzed.
Okay.
How's
wait,
this
one
one
by-
in front
hold
of
on.
me starting to look?
The one by me is paralyzed?
Yes, it's paralyzed.
It just can't move, right? Can it
No,
attack
it can't do anything.
still?
Well,
Yoink?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can get out.
well then-
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't. I
mean,
said multiple times it was paralyzed, man. I don't know what you want from me.
I thought it was this one over here for some reason.
No, it's the one that's in melee with 2 people that now get
Well, I
instant
would've-
crits.
If I would have known that, I would have moved out of the way instead of burning my tides, but
Sorry.
too late, too late.
Yeah. High or low?
Low.
Low? Okay. Nothing happens. You do not receive. You regain your tides.
Oh shit, but I just cast some spells.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me. You did already proc one, so it is a d6. So it is 6 is the DC. So go ahead and roll the d6. You're good.
And does that take effect when because I casted 2 or no?
Technically.
I'm not
Actually,
good at
technically, you
this.
cast 2 spells. From Mind Whip before, from last round. Go ahead and roll me another d6, and this one will be 5 or 6. You're good. You're fine.
Alright, end my turn.
All right, Felix, you're up.
Yeah, man. How's this one in front of me starting to look?
It looks injured, but very vulnerable.
But vulnerable?
It is paralyzed, buddy. If you hit, it is critical hit. Yeah, it's ready to take
Absolutely.
damage.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
And we're gonna attack it. We're gonna do the 3 times, and it's just normal rolls, right? There's no reason.
You have advantage.
I don't know why I'm asking. Huh?
You have advantage.
It's advantage.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I was like, I'm sorry,
Paralyzed
man.
is
We're gonna-
gross, man. Yeah.
It is.
I'm just gonna say that all 3 hit because you roll. You don't need, like.
I know, but I am crit fishing.
You already crit. You cannot crit fish.
Automatically.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
paralyzed.
yeah, that's right. It's
You're within
any
5
attacks
feet.
that hit.
No, well, you're right. You're right.
I'm
Okay.
trying to
God
help
damn it.
you.
You're just rolling to not miss.
It's so weird. Okay, I'm gonna roll so many individual dice. So I'm.
Okay. So just
Wait. Let's see. Boom.
there you go.
Boom. It got it to work. I've been rewriting things in
It
the
does
background,
have
like,
to.
trying to.
You are rolling d8s instead of d6s.
I'm well aware of that now. That's the problem. The other formula doesn't
Just
run.
roll
The damage is
6d6 plus 12.
Plus 12. Yeah, we'll just manually roll.
37
37,
damage.
Pretty
Okay.
good.
That's pretty good. Do you want to smite on any of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna smite on one of them.
Okay.
It's gonna be a level 2 smite, so I will
Okay.
give you 48 right now.
That's 18 damage. That is really good. It's not looking good. It's looking very rough.
Good.
Yeah. Anything else?
Good. That's my whole turn, man.
Okay. I'm just asking.
No, you're fine.
Oh shit! I didn't
Ugh.
notice that. Yeah. Okay. Actually, roll me another d8. When you took that attack earlier, it should have the d8 should have been added to that damage
Oh, okay.
for your reaction. Okay. -3. Okay. Yeah. It's now the knight's turn, who is gonna kind of just do the same thing that they've been doing, or that they can do. They gonna swing. And yeah, they crit. She just kind of looks at you. You want to hit it too? She'll burn another use on it. If you want to take another attack.
Crit.
Daka? Felix?
Yes, I am gonna hit it.
Yeah. 13 damage.
Boom. Attack. Advantage.
Yes.
With that crit.
And then damage. This isn't a regular attack, but I don't have to do anything crazy. It'll actually.
You do get an additional 2d8 because you critically hit.
What do you mean an additional 2d8?
Because
I just hit
on the
critical
damage that
hit
you
button
do,
on this thing.
right? When she, okay, no, when she uses the commanding strike, you get to add a d8 to your damage.
Oh.
And since it's a critical hit,
okay.
you get
So
another
that's
2d8.
from the. So
Yeah.
that's from the thing. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I didn't realize I had that effect on me.
That's
There you go.
yeah.
Another 14.
I got a question for you. How do you want to do that?
Well, first he's gonna knock out each of the heads individually, just like bam, 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 and then he's just gonna give it like a big haymaker to the chest, and it's just gonna keel over and slam on the ground.
She just kind of looks and gives you like a thumbs up, and then is gonna move on this way.
He gives her a thumbs up back.
And that will be her turn. Thessal Hydra's turn. It's just gonna attack the wall, I guess. It's within 5 feet of the wall, so we can make a flurry of bites and a maw attack. Oh, right. It's the dead one. That's the sheet that I'm using. So I guess it does that, and then it does that. Guys, it missed a wall. It missed a wall.
That's very sad.
It missed a fucking wall. Okay, the wall takes 7 damage. I didn't roll for how much hit points it has. I think this is actually inaccurate now. I think this is an old build of that we'll need to update. Alright, it is still up. That's its turn. And, Booyog.
And I can't go through the wall. I can't go through the wall, right?
I'll say if you want to try and Guardian, this guy has a shield, and if you want to try and jump over it, he'd be down to help you with that.
Yeah, let's jump over it then.
High. Yeah. Roll me an athletics check with advantage as they turn to you as you're running, and they just pull up their shield and just propel you up. Yeah, man, like a pole vaulter over the edge, and you just come down. You're gonna come down on the Thessal Hydra, but that's probably fine.
Hell yeah. All right, and then we're gonna hit him.
Yeah, go for it. 12 will miss. 25 will hit, though. 10 damage, alright. It's still up. Polearm Master. A 13 will also miss.
All right, and then we've got just one hex.
You did get a hex, yes. Damage, alright. It's still up, barely.
All right, and then I will move back, like 15 feet.
Well, that would be moving into the building, so you can move like here.
There you go.
Guardian's gonna. I don't want him. He doesn't want to get the kill. I don't want him to get the kill. He doesn't. Does he even have to move? Um. 10, 20. And he'll just run up and hit it with his longsword. He hits it. It has 4 hit points. He literally can't not. But he will stick that longsword in its gut and just kind of like run down a little bit further, and it just falls dead. You guys wait for a moment. Everything is still. You seem to, whatever the threat was, seems to be good. And you guys are clear for the moment.
Not bad.
Yeah. The 3
Thanks
kind
for
of
the assist.
Start grouping back up, and the...
Can we salvage anything from their bodies, their carcasses?
Yes, we'll get to that.
Yeah, Felix would go up to the knight and be like, "Thanks for having my back there. It's a mighty good assist you got with me."
Yeah, they just kind of cross their arms and said, "No problem. Seems like you guys had a hand on it. It's not much of an just here to help and assist."
Where are you guys coming in
will
from?
high five the knight that helped him bounce over the wall.
Yeah, yeah. The little halfling-sized creature raises their hand, and as you connect, you just say, "Hey, you did a great job there, buddy, and I knew you could do it. I'm sorry that I had to take the spotlight from you, but I never had any doubt in you. That form that you had was beautiful. Never forget that."
I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other one kind of turns to Hector. "Well, sorry to step in on your parade. It seems like you've had it under control, though."
Oh yeah, always looking for help.
Oh,
It's fun.
That's all we're here to do, is just help out where we can, give some small assistance here and there.
He'll point to the orbiting things, like, what's that?
Oh, it's just a spell, and they'll kind of wave their hands, and all of them will disappear. It's just a simple spell. I think technically, I think it's called minute meteors.
Pretty nice.
Oh, thank
Nice
you.
at all.
Not so bad yourself. I saw what you did. And they just give you like a little wink.
Are you hitting on me?
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
I tell everybody that.
I'm glad you understand. Well, like I said, we're just here to give a small assistance. We'll head back to the group. Unless you, like I said, just assistance. You're welcome to all of the scores. None of us, we don't actually have any needs for it.
Thank you very much. You're very magnanimous.
Oh, well, we just do what we can here and there. And they are by far the most forward out of all 3 of them that are there, and they just have they never lose the smile that's on their face.
Is this person trying to rizz us up?
Roll me an insight check.
Sure. I can't tell.
Define "rizz us up," because I recognize the words. I just want to make sure I'm not giving incorrect information.
They're like flirting with us, like
Yes.
charming, seducing.
1,000%. 1,000% they are. They have not stopped since they came into this area.
Oh my god.
Hector definitely knows that because they're doing the same thing Hector does to people, and he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you do have a little bit of a kindred spirit here. Well, it's been lovely to meet you. You all are initiative folks. I hope that we do run into each other. Well, I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. We might be working alongside each other for the foreseeable future. I guess we should introduce ourselves. I am Starry Dream. And they just kind of bow their head.
I'm Cat.
I'm
Nice
Felix.
to meet you, Cat. Felix.
I am Booyug, and he nods. But
And Hector will do a very flourish bow. I am Hector.
Oh, so formal. And they just reach out like their hand towards you, Hector.
He'll take it and do the whole kissing the knuckles thing.
They just kind of go, oh, that was my move. How dare you?
Next time.
Next. Perhaps indeed. And, but yeah. Anyways, I wish you the best of riches in there. And they, unless somebody stops them, they're going to turn to all kind of walk away. Anyone who wants to roll me a perception check?
Oh yeah.
It's honestly not that high of a DC. Yeah. Most of you probably notice. It's designed. It's kind of meant to be intentionally seen. Each one of these people, while they do appear to have skin, there are patches where skin is missing, and you do see gears moving underneath. Gears and pistons. Specifically in the female knight, it is very visible on her elbow.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they will all they'll move to leave and kind of let you guys do your thing, since everything seems to be handled.
Ooh,
Well, that was odd.
a little, but not unappreciated. Definitely better than Lethos.
Definitely
I have a way with machines. I mean people.
Do not put your appendages in the machines.
I only did it once,
Oh,
and I'm still
that explains
recovering.
your skin.
Explains so much and yet so little.
Alright, let's crack these things open. Let's
Yeah.
crack a tasseled one with the boys.
As you guys go to kind of crack open the Thessal Hydras, there's not much that can be. There's only like one really thing that can be recovered, and that is their hearts. Catherine, you would probably be able to figure out a way to would know of processes that you could rework them into enchantment augments. It would be a process to do so, but you could do that.
I would love to.
Yeah. Go back to the loot. I have it built. But while I'll also post it in the session chat as well. But while you guys go on and continue to explore, you do find a nice little hoard that they have inside of the church that they seem to have been collecting for a while. While you're doing that, you also find a wand that you would recognize as that someone through some amount would recognize as a Zorian Wenge wand, which is a specific type of wood associated with psychic damage. You would find 692 gold pieces, as well as an embroidered silk handkerchief, a copper chalice with silver filigree, and a carved bone statue. Each of these items would be worth 25 gold.
Nice.
Yeah, so I just if you go back to where the loot was before, it's going to be available there as well. You can read everything there.
I'm just gonna advocate here. I think Hector should take this wand.
It's a small boost, but it is still worth it. You know, it's not.
Are you sure, man?
Yeah? Kidding me?
I know, but
You're messing with those things' minds like crazy.
nobody objects.
Go
Please,
for it,
by all
man.
means.
Yeah, feel free.
The other magic user is telling you to take it, so
I can't make any use of it. Are you kidding me?
yeah. I just want a
Yeah,
Thistle Hydra
same.
heart. Felix wants a heart.
What's...
So how does this wand work? Just
It's an attunement item. It's just a focus. Any spells you cast through it deal. Like I said, the item is in Foundry if you want to click on it. It just deals +1 psychic damage to whenever you cast it.
Okay.
It deals psychic damage through it. It does also have an enchantment and flare augment slot.
Og.
So you can like improve it further if you would like to. Oh, I didn't post that in there, did I? Okay.
Is anyone else vying for the gem of displacement?
Mm,
Nope, I got an item. I'll pass.
then I guess we're getting the hearts, Felix.
Where the common? Yeah, and if you guys are good there, then cool. If not, you guys are also able to kind of talk about that later. Totally up to you. That is your guys' thing. Where is this item? This is an actual item. I didn't come up with it. I just now I can't find it.
Gosh, darn it. Oh, 692 gold. Woo!
Yeah. There we go.
173 for each of us.
How much?
173.
There you go. It is now fully in there.
Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is there somewhere we can find a list of the augments that we can have things made into?
What do you mean?
Where's the augment list located? I didn't see it. I think unless
There's-
you've added it to the.
There is no like the augments list that are whatever augments I give you.
No, but here it says the Thessal Hydra Hearts can be worked into a +1 enchantment augment.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Anything
so
that
it's
would
just
have
a +1. It just
it
makes
just
it
makes it
into
a +1
weapon.
Yeah, makes it a +1
Gotcha.
weapon.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was
Yeah,
understanding.
that's all it
the
does.
purpose, right?
Yeah, so it can be a +1 for basically anything.
Yeah, he could work it into his
Yeah.
hand wraps.
For clarity, +1 means a +1 to attack and damage rolls for weapons. A +1 for arcane focus. It just means a +1 to attack rolls. Does not increase your spell save DC, unless it specifically calls it out. But yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. With that, what do you guys want to do?
I guess. Well, we've cleared out the hydras, and we kind of. I mean, what else can we do?
Yeah. If you guys want, you guys can continue like clearing out the area. Like I said, you're not going to find too much else. You will find
I
like
say we
another
head
couple
back.
zombies. You guys find like another skeleton arm that's just animated by itself, and it's just trying to crawl itself to nowhere.
Can I
With
pick
that,
it up?
you guys-
I'll
yeah,
say-
you pick it
I'll
up.
play with that for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tries to claw at you. It's not very successful. As
I'm
long
just
as you
gonna
hold
pick it up and
Yeah.
shake it.
It goes and it just like it's almost dizzy, and then it just tries to like grab at you again, but it can't because of weird like if you're holding it at the end, it just can't reach you. Unless you're
How
holding
pissed off would it
close.
be if you shake its hand? Like you just do a handshake on it. Now it can't really scratch you. It can't really do anything.
That's a great gag item for like a necromancer who's just like shake my hand, and they give you this aggressive.
Won't you shake
shaking
a
of the
poor
hand?
sinner's hand?
Exactly, and instead of like a shocking buzzer, the hand just like claws the shit out of you. God.
I want to make that.
Good
knife
sesh,
now.
man.
Dude.
Good
Luke,
sesh.
Luke coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that, you guys clear out the area, and you guys are able to regroup with Callista. She just kind of like checks in on you. Everything good? Everything cleared out? Anything interesting you found? Everything.
I'll be like, I got a boo boo.
You got a boo boo. Well, I'm sure that someone can kiss it better for you.
And I'll hold
Actually,
my hand out to
bad
her.
how bad are you hurt?
Not really.
Okay. I give him the skeletal hand. He's hurt this bad.
She just stares at it.
Sorry, I've gone
Full Hector.
They're crazy out here.
I am worried about the influences that are surrounding you, Catherine.
This probably wasn't a great idea to put me in this group, but that's alright.
You signed up for this group. I didn't put anyone in any group. You are all signed. You coordinate amongst yourselves.
Listen.
Oh no, what's wrong with this group, huh? Felix is offended.
You keep
We're a
saying
good
everything
influence.
that comes to your mind. And Hector's got problems.
Hector's Hector.
You said
Well,
Hector is Hector
what
as
do
though
you
you were
mean?
talking about yourself in the third person.
You're lucky he's only the third.
Lathos didn't answer
There-
my questions, and he wasn't going to answer yours either.
No, he wasn't, but you had to tell him everything.
Okay. I gotta go, y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome session.
I don't know.
Yeah, cool. We're gonna wrap up pretty much here, anyways.
Yeah.
As you guys have been walking around, one thing I did forget to mention is that the dwarves that have kind of come in and start working are very loud because it is the sound effect in the background of and a lot of things have been getting built in a shockingly short amount of time. A lot of the buildings have been repurposed while in like the few hours that you have been just walking around and getting everything taken care of. A lot of the area is much better off, and you can start to see the semblances of a base coming together. Callista will lead you back to the center of the area, though, and in the center you do see, actually no, not in the center. It would be a building in the center. You see there is a rudimentary teleportation circle. And she's just like, okay, so this is the basics of what we were able to do. It's now that Reminder that doing this in such a short amount of time does come with risks. However, we are... everything getting from point A to point B should be safe. Just by all means, only come out here for missions, or if something is important, but you should be able to come back and forth at any point. I will be staying here just to make sure, keep guard, and once they're all done working, they'll be teleporting back through here as well. You will teleport back to the same building that we teleported in from. The guards will ask you a lot of questions. The guards will go through standard security procedures, and then you should be free to go. Please, don't give them a rough time. Just let them do their jobs. Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you. And with that, you guys are able to step onto the teleportation circle. You guys all... and go through a slightly... Since it is coming from a circle and not a teleportation one-time use crystal, the teleportation does seem a little bit more even, and you guys are back into the same... well, not the same room. The same building, but a different room that has a teleportation circle on it. As you guys do that, a number of guards in the room kind of jump. One of them might have been asleep, and they're like, "Oh, hi! You've returned. From where were you from? Where did you teleport from?"
Hold on. Hmm?
Oh, give me 1 second. And they hand you a badge.
No. I'm good.
Are-
I'm good.
Are you sure? Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. We have them because in case you need them. If you ever need
I'm
them.
okay.
Okay. Do any of you need... Never mind. I'll just be quiet.
We came from that city over there. She just kind of vaguely points in a general direction.
You're in a room. You are pointing at a wall.
Yeah, she's just.
Do you need a moment? Are you
Yes.
initiative?
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
see
you're
them.
initiative members, aren't you?
Yeah,
I
she
see
kind
your
of
badge.
she kind of flashes her badge.
Okay. Well, that's great. We'll let you get settled, and then afterwards, we'll just go through the security procedures. You're welcome to kind of regain yourself. And they just kind of stay in the room, just kind of like waiting awkwardly.
Hector would be like, "What if we were the enemies? It would have been a viable time right there. We could have attacked you."
That's
You
why
can't
we
use
aren't
Boss
leaving the
lady.
room.
Boss lady will know about this,
That's
You
why
can't
we're
use a
not.
circle unless.
and he'll walk out the door.
Yeah, the guards stop you.
He'll pull out his badge and be like, "Please move."
We
Goodbye.
understand we have to go through safety precautions. You have to go through customs.
Go ahead. Ooh.
We can't let you back through without verifying who you are.
I will show him my badge that has my name on it.
We have to verify. We can't just let people teleport into the city. And
Hector will then be like, "Bzzz, go, do whatever you gotta do. Go." Bzzz.
okay, they cast Circle of Truth or Zone of Truth. They is the entire thing that each one of you guys would have gone through when
Hector
entering.
looks super annoyed, like
Yeah.
super just God.
Yeah, they just go through the questions because they have to. They go through all of the questions. It is a very repetitive process. It is no super sensitive details about yourselves are revealed. It is what is your name, what are your abilities, what were you doing, where did you come from. It's a lot of questions, and then after probably about 30 minutes to an hour between the whole group of you, they're like, okay, that's we're good. You guys are able to leave, and they just kind of like step out of the way, and you guys are able to return to the gate as you were before.
During that questioning, Hector would have replied, "Your mom," and a couple of those.
Zone of Truth would not allow you to lie.
What if I was
Maybe
actually
because
thinking
he
about their
did.
mom?
That's that they didn't. They are asking you very simple questions.
Just wait.
They didn't-
Here's the thing. Here's the
Hector
thing.
did it to their
Just-
mom. That's
Just
the
wait
thing.
till the next time when it's the same guards.
Yeah, it's very possible. Yeah, but they go through this entire very secure process. It's very repetitive. It's definitely very annoying. But you
How
guys
many
are
people
able
do
to-
you guys have come through here a day?
Not many. It's very rare that anyone uses teleportation circles.
These guards, any of them
It's-
tall?
Wow.
The
Trappings?
people that
So you
the
guys
people-
just sit here all day waiting for the off chance that someone will actually teleport in?
Yeah,
How many people a day do you figure?
that's how many people a day teleport into the city. Not
Yeah.
many. This is a secure area. Imagine if people were just able to teleport in here and just walk around about for do whatever they wanted. The people that can teleport are probably very talented and very strong wizards, or they could, if one of our circles outside of the gate were discovered, we would be leaving ourselves open to a very deadly attack if we just didn't run security through here.
I guess it makes sense. It just seems like a lot of a really long process for so few people coming through.
That's security.
I'm sorry. Need anyone to bring you snacks down here? Must
If
be
you would like to bring us snacks, they do have to be cleared, but you're welcome to do that. You just have to leave.
Oh,
them
do you have
at,
to? Do you have to put the snacks into a circle of truth?
you have to. They have to be cleared by certain people who can cast and detect poisons or diseases or anything that might be untoward for it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so make a mental note to remember to bring snacks to these guys.
Well, yeah. One thing that you guys would know is that getting in or out of the city is a ton of bureaucracy. That being said, those of you that have traveled to Olympia, which is the main capital of Sinatope, would know that it is even worse there. But it is in the name of safety. It is in the name of making sure that certain things are handled and nobody can just go crazy and do cast
In the name of
fireball.
piss me off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. Nobody likes doing it, but yeah. But it's all yeah, and so they kind of. But with that, you guys are able to move through. You guys are able to divvy up everything as you want, and that is where we're going to call tonight's session.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I hope you guys had fun. Sorry for keeping
Yeah,
you a little
thank
bit
you.
late.
No, you're
Marcus.
fine.
No, it's not fun.
But I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, very cool. Very
was
cool.
fun.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna sign off on the stream, and yeah, I'll be back in the chat in like a minute.
Okay.
All right. Well, that is session 1 of the Falgate Isle. Oh boy, that was fun. I actually had a lot of fun. But there's a lot of questions, a lot of things that have yet to be happen, and a lot of possibilities are out there. We will be back tomorrow for, I believe, some amount of time that just 11 a.m. PDT, because that's what time we'll be running tomorrow. And we will see what happens to another group that is going to be establishing the perimeter of that foothold base that was just secured by this group. I hope to see you guys then. Until then, take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and have a good night. Where's my mouse?